so similar way, uh, so in a similar way, this is how the soul's journey also happens. The soul's journey is very similar. Like how you can relate one lifetime, and as we as we fulfill our one desire or one need, we go to the next. As we fulfill that need, we go to the next. It's exactly the same way as the cycle of the souls. So as a soul, we may have taken hundreds of lifetimes, hundreds of births, hundreds of it could be birth in a mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and then we evolve to human kingdom. And it could be different lifetimes, and it could be anything. It could be a beggar, it could be a pauper, it could be a king, it could be it could be of any gender, it could be a gay, it could be male, female, anything. So it could be anything, and it could become as a blind person, it could become as a uh, some way of physical disability, or it could be anything. So like that, we choose. So we choose our soul, we choose our lifetime, we choose our parents, and we take different lifetimes. So I want to just briefly tell you about what is the soul's journey and how the soul takes its own journey. So first, when the soul takes its first lifetimes, it is born as an infant soul. So infant soul is very similar to how an infant is born. How when the infant is born, he is totally dependent on us as a parents. He's totally dependent on his parents, and he needs to be completely taken care of. The same way as a soul, when you are an initial soul, and on an average, it takes you to 50 to 70 lifetimes in each stage. And sometimes it could be much more, or sometimes it could even accelerate your soul evolution, or you accelerate your soul journey. But on an average, you take 50 to 70 lifetimes in each stages. So, like when you are an infant soul, so you have a very limited perception on activity. You are afraid of any demand or complexity. So you does not know the difference here between right and wrong. Whatever has been told to you, you just blindly believe. And here you perceive love only in form of lust. So this is the stage of infant soul, and then you take few lifetimes, and in every stage of the soul, there are again seven stages: the beginning stage of the infant soul, or the last stage, which is the seventh stage of the infant soul. Now, at the end of the seventh stage, now you take any more lifetime, you will grow to the baby soul, because Earth is a planet where we come here to learn. We are all spiritual beings out here to have a human experience, and we came here to have a human experience, and we came here to actually learn and evolve. And as you grow now, as you have overcome the learning from the infant cycle, you come to the stage of baby souls. So baby souls, these are the souls which choose strong. Now when you are in a state of baby soul, you strong, very strong and unshakable beliefs from early childhood. Over a period of time, you as you grow up, you become a pillar of community, and uh, and you cannot take any opposing points of view. You are very baffled by any difference of opinion. You have a very strong belief, very strong belief, and these you can express a lot of anger, hostility, negative emotional energy, and here your religious belief is very fundamental. It's only my religion is the only religion. It is the right religion. So a lot of fundamentalist people, or a lot of even terrorists who are fighting for religion or because of religion, or for a country, who think that my country is the best or my religion is the best, are also are part of these baby souls. So they can show a lot of hostility, lot of negative emotional energy. They have a very strong personification of godhood. So, okay, my God is great. So my God is the best. There is my Ram is the best, or my Allah is the best, or my Jesus is the best. So whatever, they are very fundamentalist in their religious belief, and they also show a very honest version of sexuality. They try to bound others by their moral code. So they have a very strong moral code because of their religious beliefs, or their fundamentalist nature. They will think that, okay, this is the moral code, and everybody should abide by the moral code. According to them, if this is the moral code for sex or for love, then this is the way everybody should follow. And if somebody is not following, that means they are going against their beliefs, and they could be hostile to them. So this is the nature of the baby souls. as we grow further, as we take many lifetimes, as we take more lifetimes, then we evolve to young soul. Now, friends, this young soul is, how when we are young, we are completely ego driven, where we are like completely movers and shakers of the world. So these young souls are like that. They are actually the movers and shakers of the world. They will set always impossible goals, and they are the always the achievers. They are the most of the time it is in the history it is found that they are the architects of civilization. So and nobody can ever question their motivation, because they are so highly motivated, and they always want to achieve something in life. They always seek higher education, and they will work very tirelessly for a cause. They are very religiously, they are again inclined towards orthodoxy, or either they will be orthodox in terms of religion, or they will be completely aesthetic. Sometimes how as a young, either we'll adopt the religion of our parents, or we'll be very aesthetic, where we don't believe in any religion, nothing. So so this is the nature of the young soul, and they could be a very strong proponent of total sexual freedom, and they will always hate those who oppose them or don't live up to their expectation. And they are very much attached to the physical body, because and for them uh, sex is very important. And how as a young soul, you are very much into physical body, your physical drive, physical needs. And so this is how, and as soul takes another, maybe another 50 lifetimes in this journey, now they are born into a mature soul. So friends, mature soul is a very difficult cycle. This demands, once you are in a mature soul, now like how as we grow up, once we finish our college, once we finish our achieving all the business activities, now we become mature in life. Now we start introspecting. What am I doing? What is my purpose of life? Is it what I want to do? Is it adding meaning to my life? So this is a journey. This whole lifetime is about introspection, and we start. So this is also, so there are many traits of this relation in this stage. We may even sever a relationship for no reason. All of a sudden we find, oh my, this relationship, I'm not enjoying this relationship. There's no meaning to my relationship, and they will sever relationship. They might even seek, even if they are married, they might seek outwardly inappropriate relationship. If the marriage is not satisfying, they're craving for something more, something more. They perceive beauty with a lot of clarity. So in the end of the cycle of this mature souls, they are focusing on, they now they want to perceive truth, and they are much more psychic, and they always are now looking to how to use their unused brain. They always wanting to develop some skill, some talent, maybe some artistic, and they are most and they are always seeking for something unknown, but they are still not very clear what they want. But the urge is there, the search starts, and they always seek very higher education. They give massive contribution to the society in terms of knowledge, in terms of philosophy, or any kind of scientific discoveries, or any of scientific inventions. So the famous examples of mature souls are like Karl Marx, Sigmund Freud, Einstein, Aristotle. So these are the few of the examples of mature soul, and they will always seek very quiet faith, like say Buddhism or Jainism or maybe Sufism, which is like very non-controversial, very peace-loving, very easygoing faith, which is not very orthodox in its approach, which is more like a way of life. So they'll seek similar to those kind of religions. And yeah, and also friends, so one thing I also want to tell you that in a family, when we choose our life soul journey, so if we always choose a family which has different kind of soul configurations. So like our infant soul is always, a mature soul is always born in a family which also has an infant soul, so that they can teach the infant soul. An infant soul is born in a family which has a mature soul, so that they can learn from mature soul. So that's why in a family, even if there's a twins in a family, they could be two different souls. They could be, one could be an infant soul, one could be a mature soul. One could be a baby soul, one could be a old soul. So, and that's why as they grow up, they grow up to be two different personalities, in spite of same upbringing, same social conditioning, same environment, same education. They grow up completely different because they are inheriting their traits, their growth. They are inheriting themselves of themselves. They are inheriting their past life traits, and wherever they are in their soul's journey of evolution, that's how they respond to, and that's how they will express or choose their desires, their habits, their inclination towards whatever they want to do in life. So, friends, and as you grow from mature soul, now you go into old soul. Now, once you go to the old soul, like how once as a human lifetime, once you become old, you understand the material utility. You understand that even those you achieve so much in life, but still materialistically, it is no more giving you satisfaction. And then there comes the drive for spiritual evolution. So this is the friends. This is the stage where you are drawn to meditation, and here you become open from say religious, you become spiritual. Now you don't cling to any dogmas, and but at the same time, the old souls, in spite of the old souls, are again in terms of the sexual inclination, they are highly sexually inclined, and they still enjoy close physical contacts. So these are the few of the traits, and also is very easy to understand how you know that once you are into spiritual journey and how you are spiritually inclined. So that's how the journey of the old souls are. And now, so these five stages of the soul: infant soul, baby soul, young soul, mature soul, and old soul, where we take physical incarnations. Now the other two souls journeys, one is transcendental soul. The next six stage is transcendental soul. Here you do not incarnate physically. Transcendental soul, and the seventh journey is infinite soul. Both the places you do not incarnate physically. You are still in the higher dimensions. However, sometimes transcendental souls can born in. We can take physical incarnation as a walk-in. So there they will not born as a child. They will just replace some young soul or old soul, and then they'll replace them. And usually they try to take the replacement with any old soul, and then they will give their teaching. So like say Osho Rajneesh, they say the last 3 years of Osho Rajneesh, he had the soul of Buddha. Buddha embodied his soul and spread his knowledge, his teachings to Rajneesh. So like that, say Mahatma Gandhi was a walk-in where after he completed barrister, and some other soul entered him in body. So these souls come as a walk-in, and they're here for a mission. They want to give a message, transform the whole world. They are always for a world vision. They want to make a difference to the whole world, or to awaken the humanity, or to awaken the planet, the Earth consciousness. So they always come for a reason, and they provoke always spiritual or philosophical or cultural revolution. And they very seldom seek formal education because they are coming from their guidance, which is they are bringing it from the source. So they hardly need any formal education. They have their innate intelligence and wisdom within them. And the seventh stage is friends, infinite soul. So here, where you are a direct access to the knowledge, again these two souls don't incarnate. They are completely connected to the source energy, and they are the one who creates, and who are the keepers of the planets and the galaxies, and guide and take charge from that level. Like say Shiva, or say Rama or Krishna, or Jesus, or maybe these kind of souls. And friends, we keep and a lot of time, we keep repeating the same soul journey many lifetimes. So suppose you don't pass in class 2, so obviously you repeat class 2. Now, but however, you have a choice to excel in class 2 and maybe win double promotion, and you go to class 4. So, friends, how much time you take in a soul's evolution is completely our choice. That is our choice. However, each we will have to go through each stage, and each stage is a stepping stone. But how to accelerate our soul's journey is completely our free will. And every stage of life and every stage of the soul's journey is very important in the process. So there is no judgment. So, like, a Bin Laden will also become a Buddha one day. So maybe he's a young soul or a baby soul, but one day he'll also become a Buddha, because as he takes more lifetimes, he will learn his lessons. and then you evolve into a old soul or a transcendental soul. And as long and we repeat what we don't repair. So unless we learn the lessons of our lifetime, of our earthly lives, we'll keep repeating and keep coming back to learn the same lessons again and again in this life. So friends, this is how our soul's journey happens, and how fast to accelerate our journey is completely our choice, our free will. In the same lifetime, Valmiki was a thief and he became an enlightened soul. So it is completely our choice. In the same lifetime, we can achieve a Buddhahood. It's completely our choice. So friends, so I thought this was a good topic to introduce before we start past life regression. And so I'll hand over to Dr. Newton. I'll just briefly give a brief introduction of Dr. Newton. Dr. Newton, warm welcome to you.
Thank you, Shreans.
Just unmute.
Yeah. Thank you, Shreans. Thank you.
So, friends, I'll just give a brief introduction to Dr. Newton. How I met Dr. Newton. Dr. Newton, my spiritual journey started with Brahmarshi Patriji. So, in 1997, I wanted to meet Patriji again when I got into meditation. So, every December, he has a huge event called Dhyan Yagna at different places. Now it's held in Hyderabad every year at the end of the year, last week of the year. So that year it was in Vijayawada. So I went to meet Patriji in Vijayawada. And when he came to Bombay, he came alone. So I thought I'll go to meet Patriji and it's easy for me to meet him. But when I reached there, it was Dhyan Yagna was going on. It was there were around more than 50,000 people there. I could not meet him the whole day. And then I was trying to see, and nobody knew me there. So I was trying to see whom do I meet. And before going there, a week before, I had written to Dr. Brian Weiss. I read this book. I heard about Dr. Brian Weiss and written to him about that. I want to learn past life regression. How do I learn from you? And he mailed it to me that why don't you meet Dr. Newton in India? If you are from India, you meet Dr. Newton. And I had no clue who Dr. Newton was. And when I reached Vijayawada, and there Newton was also a student of Patriji, and there I meet Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, two beautiful souls, and it was like a love at first sight, And since then, Dr. Newton has been my completely guide, friend, philosopher. He is like a family to me. So after a point, then I started organizing his workshops in Bombay and different places. And he used to stay at my house always, and we spent a lot of time together. A lot of time we traveled together. So it's been for me, he's been instrumental and a great guide to me in my spiritual path, and not just me, to millions of people. He's a real Buddha and a complete enlightened soul. He and Dr. Lakshmi, they are amazing couple, like a Shiv and Parvati. And Dr. Lakshmi will be joining little later. And that's how my journey started with Dr. Newton. He started Quantum Life University in Hyderabad, and there's a huge pyramid and there's a great piece of accommodation, and it's a complete university. And he takes workshops on various topics like past life regression, which he has done a lot of pioneer research and a lot of pioneer, probably one of the pioneers in India in past life research and one of the topmost authority all over the world. And then he also does workshops on inner child, an intense 3-day to 1 week workshop on breath work, then on Kundalini awakening, and on transgenerational healing, family constellation, and multiple things. He is a complete Buddha and a complete spiritual scientist. And he lives. I mean, what he teaches, he preaches. What he is teaching or preaching, he lives by example. So for me, he's a great mentor to me, and I'm super excited to have you, Dr. Newton, today, and it's really my privilege and honor. And thank you for being here. So over to you.
It's wonderful, Shreans, to hear you when you started sharing about the soul's journey. I know that you are a transcendental soul who has come to take up a beautiful, mission where you are imparting this wisdom to everyone during this time of COVID-19 crisis moments. Every day you were sharing so much of your wisdom and your experiences, and through the breath work, the sessions, guided sessions, is really beautiful work. And I remember the first meeting with you, Shreans ji, is like a kind of synchronicity meant to happen, like how two friends meet again. I felt that. I felt that I meeting again my friend from other lifetimes. Many lifetimes of friendship I used to feel. Dear friends, I am very honored to be on this platform organized by Thrive. Pinky Daga and Shreans Daga were the founders of this Thrive. And I'm very happy to speak with all of you about past life regression. Not only I introduce you this method of past life regression today, also we'll have an experiential session. That's the whole purpose of why we are coming together now. And this Quantum Life University, the growth and all the work that Lakshmi and myself are doing, it's all because all the support that was given by my friend Shreans Daga. I must really say thank you, Shreans. My gratitude to you always, because it's not easy to spread spiritual knowledge, going to place, and you're being such a strength to the Quantum Life University. You are the board member of Quantum Life University, and we always have highest respect, deep gratitude to you, Shreans.
Thank you, thank you.
And
it's
friends,
my privilege always. Yeah.
Yes, and it's my privilege.
Can you also speak a little louder? I think people are
okay.
Or can you increase the volume? Keshav, can you do something to increase the volume?
Is it clear now? Is it much better?
Friends, maybe you can on the chat. Maybe you can just respond.
Is it clear?
Yeah, just speak something, and then maybe others can respond.
It's too good. Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Very good. Yeah. Very clear. Okay. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Then we can today know about what is this past life regression. Just now, Shreans ji shared about the evolution of the soul, how the soul evolves from the infant soul to the highest levels of whatever the possibility that is there, like an infinite soul. So this is the reincarnation model. It appears to be very linear. Do we get a lot of doubts about this? That means it's so linear that we have to go through very linear progression. We incarnate so many times to reach to the level of old soul or transcendental soul. So is it really very, very tough journey? Yes, of course it's a tough. Every school, going to a school is a tough thing. Learning lessons is tough. We should not feel it is easy. It's really tough, friends. And Earth is a school, and Shreans beautifully explained, presented this model of the needs, hierarchy of needs, and then evolution of the soul. How do we know about where are we now in the ladder of spiritual evolution? Where are we standing now? How many steps we climbed in the ladder of evolution? How many more steps are there to complete? What is my evolutionary state right now? We need to know this. The method, the process is past life regression. That's how we can access past life memories. So dear friends, Past life regression is a methodology, a process to go back into past memories, access those memory records which are there in the subconscious mind, which is stored there in our deeper mind. And we can retrieve those memories. Why? Because why we need to dig into past? Why we need to go into past life memories? To know ourselves better. That's the first reason. If you want to know about yourself as an immortal being, an infinite soul, or eternal being, then we need to really look into the past, because we have been onto this planet Earth so many times, not one time, not 10 times, hundreds of times. Buddha himself reported his 646 lifetimes as Jataka tales he shared with everyone. They are now available as Jataka tales. They're nothing but none other than his own past life tales. So friends, we also have our own past life stories, past life tales. We need to know them because we understand that we are coming back again and again. Sometimes we are repeating the same kind of patterns, lessons, certain things we are not learning. We are repeating the same lesson many times. It's not necessary to repeat so many times these cycles of birth and death. So as the awareness in us grows, as we reach to a mature soul stage, that point of time, we really will be on a quest. Who am I? Why am I here? Why am I different from others? When we enter into old soul stage, all the practicals, we enter into, plunge into really the experiential stage. We want to know about our real identity. We want to really find out the truth. So this is the first reason why we want to go into past life regression. The first reason is to know yourself in a better way, that you are an eternal being. The second reason is the health. Many of us, we carry so many chronic illnesses which we are not responding to conventional therapies. And one big reason to go for past life regression is to understand the root cause for the illness. Many of the illnesses are karmic illnesses. We know that from medical science that psychosomatic nature of the illnesses, because psychosomaticity, it exists. Whatever that stuff that is stored in the mind, it will be projected onto the body. We experience this illness, and we are carrying so much stuff like trauma, stress, fears from past lives which are there in the subconscious mind. It creates kind of certain kinds of medical conditions, and there are enough of evidences about this. People getting healed, they're healing their chronic illnesses. So the third important reason is fears and phobias. Dear friends, if you have a fear and phobia, definitely this will be the modality of healing which can help you a lot. Sometimes these fears are not originated in this current life. The origins of this fear is the ancient lives, past lives, maybe 2000 years back, where you are buried alive because there was an earthquake and the building collapsed and you are buried alive. Maybe it is making you experience claustrophobia now. Maybe certain fears, fear of speaking to strangers, is coming from an ancient life, a past life. So if you can retrieve those memories, you can heal these fears. The fourth reason why we want to go into past life regression is relationship issues. Many of the problems, relationship problems, they're repetitive in nature. Patterns exist in relationships. They are karmic relationships. Many things, many relationships, they continue from many lifetimes. It can show a beautiful solution to us to resolve relationship issues. That's why we need past life regression. And the fifth reason is to retrieve talents and skills. For example, you have some kinds of wisdom, knowledge, skills in the past life, definitely you can retrieve it. It's never wasted. Any incarnation cycle, lot of hard work, lot of your sadhana, you are a sage, you are a healer, you are a spiritual master, definitely it will be always there. It is dormant. When we go into past life memories, it gets awakened. So dear friends, I have gone through my own past life experiences. That's why I'm convinced about past life memories. Reincarnation research was done by Lakshmi and myself, and initially we were skeptical, but we found evidences that this is true. Reincarnation is very much true. It's not figment of imagination. There are many case studies that we can share, but later on I will share with all of you. But right now, let's look at, the principle, the mechanism of healing. For example, you are accessing a past life memory, how it is healing you. Because reliving is relieving. When you relive the past, it's like a pressure cooker. When you are removing the lid, suddenly the pressure, internal pressure is gone. Whatever the emotional charge that we are storing inside, the trauma, the painful memories, frozen memories, when they are brought into the light of consciousness, suddenly those memories, they vanish. The emotions, they go through a beautiful dissolution process. The fears completely dissolve. So friends, reliving is relieving. That's the principle. And we keep hearing that in this field of past life regression, that issues are in the body tissues. When you have a problem, when you are encountering an issue in this life, if you don't deal with it, it will finally land up into the body tissue. Many psychological issues, emotional issues, people postpone that because there's a strong defense mechanism. They don't want to face their problems, the fears, whatever the patterns which are bothering them in their life. Mostly we all have a defense mechanism, which is very natural, but when we are ready, when we are entering into meditation part, that time the readiness is coming, dear friends. For example, today all of you joined, you are all old souls, definitely mature to old souls. Some of you might be a transcendental soul also. That's why you are showing so much interest to join this program. You want to do the past life session. You want to explore a past life memory. Otherwise, this interest will not be there. You might have utilized this time for other purposes, but you're drawn to this kind of program. It shows that you're a minimum old soul. Sometimes you might have completed your lessons. You just need final understanding about the spiritual essence. And then you are doing already the great work of transcendental soul, a bodhisattva. A bodhisattva is called as a transcendental soul. So, dear friends, when we fully feel any experience, the experience heals you. When you fully feel your emotions, the emotions, they go through healing process. That is what is the principle behind past life regression. Because if you ask me, how can a past life memory, when you retrieve it, when you remember it, when you relive it, how it is healing you? This is what is happening. When you relive, it is relieved. When you fully feel it, when you experience it fully, that experience heals you fully. That's why in this past life session, I give you a few questions to you, dear friends. Number one is, what is the problem, issue, pattern that in your life you are encountering? That's the first thing that I want to ask you. Think about it. What is that issue that is bothering you in your life? You recognize that pattern, that issue, that problem. which is coming back again and again. Maybe you temporarily you are making yourself busy so that you are thinking the problem is not existing. But when you are all alone, whatever the issue, whatever the problem that you are encountering in your life. So friends, I must tell you that we have different types of experiences, different ways people experience. We must know this. We must all know this. Not only one way. For example, some they access visual information of the past life. For example, when they go into a past life regression session, they see clearly the images of the past lives. The story of the past lives is more pictorial. It's visual, graphic memories are presented to them. So not all of us are graphic and visual people. Some of us experience past life memories through auditory. We hear them, we don't see them. Some of us are feeling oriented people. They're called as kinesthetic. They experience through feeling. They get the impressions of the past lives. They don't see clearly the images of the past lives. And some of us, neither we see, nor feel, nor hear, nor taste, nor smell, but we know. There is an inner knowingness for some people. When they go into the past life journey, they just know it. It's called inner knowingness, smruti experience. So dear friends, these different ways of experiencing things. So let's do a small test. It makes you understand that what is your way to experience things. There are different modalities of perception that we all have. Number one, this small test will make sure that you are a visual or kinesthetic or auditory or gustatory or olfactory person. Let's do a small test now. I'd like you to just be in a comfortable posture, dear friends. It's only 3 minutes test, a test of 3 minutes. You may close your eyes and we can also have some background music now. This music will assist you to calm your mind. At this moment, as you close your eyes, I would like you to remember your childhood home. Remember about your childhood home, the place where you lived as a child. At this moment, not only remembering, recall the details of the childhood home. And as I count 5 to 1, I would like you to step into the childhood home. Project yourself as if you are there now. Because time is non-linear. We are living in non-linear time. We are non-local beings. We are living in quantum world. Everything exists even now. The past is existing at this moment. Even this moment, there's past moments exist. So right now, we are accessing the information about the childhood home. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I would like you to now step into your childhood home, explore the arrangement of the rooms, the furniture, the details of a childhood home. Explore, navigate. It brings a beautiful feeling to us. Then we remember when we go back to childhood home. I would like you to open your heart, feel fully, however you are feeling right now, when you are experiencing this childhood home. Look at the kitchen, dining hall. the bedrooms, and around the home, the garden, whatever the nature that's there. And I'd like you to now connect with one specific memory from your childhood when all of your family members have gathered together while you are all sharing a meal together. It's a positive, pleasant memory from your childhood. In that positive, pleasant meal experience with your family members, remember, recall, and relive, re-experience it fully as if it is happening now. Look at all your family members. Notice the details, how they are looking like. The younger versions of your family members, the younger version of you sharing the meal with your family members. And the food that is served, also notice the details. Feel what you're feeling in that moment, the moments of joy. And even hear the conversations that's happening between you and your parents, mother, father, and siblings, uncles, aunts, and grandmother, grandfather, or even significant others. Remember the conversations you had. At this moment, when you're tasting the food, putting the food into your mouth, notice how does it feel like, how does it taste to you. Even the aromas that is coming from the food, what kind of aromas are there? Notice how you are processing this memory, a pleasant, positive memory from your childhood. Are you a visual person? Are you a feeling person, kinesthetic person, accessing this memory through impressions? Are you gustatory person? You are able to clearly experience the taste. Are you auditory, where you are able to hear the sounds, the conversations that are happening in that memory? Are you olfactory? Are you able to smell the aromas coming from the food? Are you multisensory? You're using all senses together. What is your modality of perception? At this moment, you can completely feel this, the joy of being a child again, joy of visiting your childhood home, joy of connecting again to your family. Bring back all these positive feelings. As I count 1 to 3, you can completely return to this present moment, wide awake, conscious and alert. 1, 2, dear friends, you're going to bring back only positive feelings and positive understanding, positive energies back into this moment. 3. When you're ready, you may place your hands on your eyes and you may open your eyes. You can slowly and slowly open your eyes, dear friends. That's wonderful, friends. How many of you are, okay, some of you are saying the feedback about I'm crying. okay. And how many of you are visual, where you could see the clear images of your childhood home? How many of you are auditory? Some of you have mixed of these two, auditory, visual, auditory, kinesthetic, feeling experience, multisensory. Yes, there are many kinds of different experiences. That's wonderful. So dear friends, now we have processed one memory, a pleasant memory of the childhood. For example, childhood home, and access the pleasant memory of the childhood home. And you know that your modality of perception, some of you know memory, you're trying to recall, there's no memory coming up. It's perfectly all right. It's all right, because sometimes we need to enter into a much deeper state of trance to access past life memory. We need to get into a much deeper trance state. When we are now going ahead into another experience, past life journey, that time we'll go into a more deeper session. And yes, I read some of the comments here that, yes, that's really interesting. Thank you, friends, for sharing. And my dear friends, let us now go into a past life journey. Know that it is safe. It is safe. But if you are already feeling fear, oh, I don't want to go into past life, your heart is saying no, don't attempt it. You can only listen to it. But if you are feeling ready, listen to your heart. What is your heart saying right now? Listen to your heart. Yes, I am ready. I am giving myself permission to go into past life memory. Then you can go. So, in this session, we will not analyze, use the logical mind, because sometimes our logical mind fails to answer many things. There are imagery, there are so many images that we are carrying in our subconscious mind. They will be projected out into the big screen of our mind, and we can look at the past life movie. Our goal here is not to cling to the past life stuff, past life movie, past life story. We are accessing these past life memories to heal the present moment, because the root causes for some of the problems and issues are stemming from past life memory. Our goal is to retrieve whatever the lost energies that are, we lost them in the past life. We want to retrieve them. Our goal is not to get stuck in the past, dear friends. So that's why give yourself the permission, tell yourself, I am accessing past life memory in order to progress in my life. I'm going to completely let go of my past, whatever baggage I'm carrying, fears that I'm carrying, all the patterns that I'm carrying, so that I can create new reality. I want to finish what is unfinished. I want to resolve what is unresolved from my past. So this is what we all intend before we begin the session, dear friends. Are you all ready, friends? If you're ready, we can now go ahead. This will be approximately for 40 minutes to 50 minutes duration. So this session, you may lie down comfortably if you want to lie down, or you want to sit down in a chair, in sofa, wherever you are comfortable, it's also perfectly fine. Find a place where you feel comfortable, and also minimize all the distractions. Whatever the distractions around you, you please find a place where you are not going to be distracted for the next 40 minutes. You may use headphones, that's better. So right now, I would like you to Make yourselves comfortable. There will be background music. Initially, we get into a deep, relaxed state. The background music can be kept in not in a high volume, but in the only, it's like a very, very medium volume. At this moment, I would like you to lie down or sit down in a comfortable posture. Because the part of the process is, first we need to go into deep relaxation. Once our body is relaxed, our mind completely relaxes. The mind also relaxes fully, and we can get into a kind of trance. We'll be using peaceful imagery process where we visualize a favorite place of nature. After that, we start journeying backwards in time to our childhood, at least 2-3 memories from childhood, and then we visit a past life memory. Right now, dear friends, know that it is safe. Close your eyes. And allow yourself to relax now. As you inhale and exhale, with each breath, I would like you to completely relax your body. Inhale all the freshness into your body and exhale all that stress, all the worries that you are carrying in your mind. Inhale and exhale with all the awareness. With each breath, allow yourself to go into a deeper and deeper relaxation. The background music will be assisting you, helping you to go into a deeper and deeper state of relaxation. Every sound that you may be hearing from surroundings, every noise that you may hear, but it won't distract you at this moment. It will only enhance your state of trance and relaxation. Make yourselves comfortable and relaxed. Relaxing your feet and your ankle joints, loosening up your muscles of your feet and your ankles, and relax your calf muscles. Allow this relaxation to spread into your knee joints. Relax your knees. Direct your awareness now into the muscles of your thighs, relaxing your thighs. Relaxing your hips now. Allow yourself to relax your hip joints. Relax all the muscles of your pelvis and your pelvic bones. At this moment, you can slowly allow this relaxation into your backbone. Your entire spinal cord can relax now. All the muscles of your back can completely relax. Going deeper and deeper, deeper than ever before into this beautiful relaxation. Make it happen, watch it happen, allow it to happen. Completely relax. And allow now this relaxation to spread into your abdomen. Direct your awareness into your abdomen. Your stomach and abdominal muscles can completely relax. And allow completely all the organs of your abdomen to relax. Going much deeper and deeper, deeper than ever before into this beautiful relaxation. And now allow this relaxation to spread into your chest, relaxing all the chest muscles. Relaxing your lungs and your heart. Relax your shoulders now. Letting go of all the heaviness that you are carrying on your shoulders. Relax your arms and your forearms and your palms and your fingers of your hands. Totally relax. Both the upper limbs can completely relax. Make it happen, friends. Allow it to happen. Let go, let go. It's safe to relax, completely relax. At this moment, allow this relaxation to spread into your throat and neck. Relax your head now. All the muscles of your head can completely relax. Allow this relaxation to spread into your face. All the small muscles of your face can completely relax. Whatever stress that is stored in your face, in your jaw muscles, can completely relax. Going much deeper and deeper, deeper than ever before into this beautiful state of relaxation. At this moment, dear friends, know that it is safe to go into a much deeper states of trance. It is safe to get in touch with this deepest state of relaxation. At this moment, as I count 5 to 1, send out your mind to most beautiful place of nature, your favorite place of nature, the place where you feel completely comfortable, safe and relaxed. It could be the place mountains, riverside, beach, forest, garden, or it could be the space between the stars. It could be any place. It could be an imaginary place. Doesn't matter. It is the place of relaxation for you. Allow yourself now. Send out your mind to that place of relaxation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'd like you to open all your senses and experience that place of nature, your favorite place of nature. Feel what you feel, see what you see, and experience it fully. Look at the beauty of the nature, the colors, the textures. As you take a walk into the nature, imagine yourself walking into that nature. Explore, feel the temperature of the place. Relax fully there. Completely relax. Notice the sounds that you could hear from that place of nature. What kind of sounds you could hear? What kind of aromas coming from the nature? The freshness of the nature, the fresh feeling, the sounds, the nature transports you into a much deeper and deeper state of relaxation. In a moment's time, going deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper into the deepest levels of relaxation. Know that a part of your consciousness is awake during this entire session. Whenever you feel like opening your eyes, you can come back. Whenever you're not feeling comfortable, you can come back on your own. Know that it is safe to experience deep trance states. At this moment, I'd like you to visualize, picturize, imagine a bright light coming down from the source. Allow your mind to choose the colors of the light. Allow that light to flow into your body. Let your entire body be filled with this light. Let this light, the healing, relaxing light, surround your body like a cocoon of light. Feeling safe and secure with this light around your body. Completely relaxed, dear friends. Know that it is safe to enter into a trance. As you scan your body right now, you may be feeling these sensations of relaxation, the waves of relaxation, feelings of joy, peace, happiness. I'd like you to completely get into this deep state of trance. At this moment, know that you can access the memories from your subconscious mind. In this altered state, in this heightened awareness state, the subconscious memories can be accessed. I'm going to count now, 5 to 1. In this counting process, I'd like you to turn your memory backwards, all the way back to your childhood, when you are approximately 5 to 10 years age. Anything that is significant that happened when you are 5 to 10 years age, when you are a child. Five, my dear friends, turn your memory backwards. Give yourself the permission to go back now, to access this memory from your childhood. 4, let the images, pictures, and impressions of that memory pop out into your mind screen. 3, recall the details. Focus on this memory. 2, feel what you're feeling in that particular significant memory of your childhood when you're 5 to 10 years age. 1, be there, my dear friends. Relive, re-experience as if it is happening now. Be there. Know that it is safe. Get into the memory, become that child again, be the child again, feel what the child in you is feeling in that memory. Notice the details, whether you are inside the home or outside the home, whether it's daytime or evening time, and notice what situation is going on around you. What is the situation that you're facing in that moment? What is the significance of that memory? Completely remember, recall the details, dear friends. Any emotion that's surfacing is perfectly all right. The tears of joy, tears of pain, tears of sadness. Reliving is relieving. Allow yourself now to go back into another memory from your childhood. Turn the memory backwards when you are less than 5 years age. Going further back in time. Let significant memories pop out now, dear friends. As these memories of your childhood surface, know that these are all memories of your subconscious mind which you're carrying. This is already over. Even though certain memories are pleasant, certain memories are unpleasant, they are safe to look at. Briefly, you can look at those memories of your childhood when you are less than 5, less than 3 years age, less than 1 year age, when you are not yet born, when you are inside the mother's womb. Allow yourself to go further back in time, to the time when you are in utero, inside the mother's womb. deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. At this moment, dear friends, you can allow yourself to go further back, even much before you're born. You are inside the mother's womb. When you're not yet entered into the mother's womb, the time when you are in another body, in another time period. I'm going to count now 10 to 1. In this counting process, I'd like you to visualize, picturize, imagine yourself in front of a door. This is the door to a past life, a significant past life. Know that it is safe to journey into the past life, to understand the past, to learn the lessons from the past, and to say goodbye to the past. You're going to the root cause for whatever that you are exploring right now, dear friends. Give yourself all the permissions to do so. 10. I'd like you to imagine yourself in front of a door. Look at the door, the color of the door, how the door is appearing in front of you, what kind of door you could visualize and picturize. 9. Now go closer to the door, open the door. 8. I would like you to now be courageous, feel safe, give yourself all the permissions to cross the threshold, go to the other side of the door. 7, 6, journeying into the past now. Trust the impressions that start coming to you. Tune into them. When you lived in another time period, in another body, six, 5, know that this veil of forgetfulness is completely thinning, is vanishing. You can remember, you can recall, you can be traveling back in time to that significant lifetime when you are in another body, another place, another time period. 4, by the count of 1, it becomes very clear. You will be there in that past life memory, which is very significant. 4, 3, all the visions, images, pictures, just give all your attention to them. 2, and 1. Trust that first impression that is becoming clear to you, dear friends, as you land into that memory. The first impression, notice the details. The first image, impression that's coming to you, that's staying in your mind screen. Without analyzing or editing this information, I would like you to give all your attention to it. Look down at your feet. Trust the first impression that you're getting about the footwear you're wearing. Notice the clothes that you're wearing. What kind of clothes you're wearing. Totally trust your intuition, your first impression you're getting. At this moment, I would like you to give attention to the surroundings of that place. Look through the past life eyes. Look at the surroundings of that place around you. Trust that first impression that you're getting about the surroundings of that place. What kind of place is it? Notice the details. Even though your logical mind saying it's all imagination, you can ignore that voice of your logical mind. Totally trust the process. All these images are accessed from the subconscious mind. There is a story behind the story. Completely give yourself the permission to go ahead. Whatever the story that is emerging from your subconscious mind, allow yourself to explore. This moment, notice more details about yourself. Are you a man or woman? Trust the first impression you are getting. How old are you approximately? Are you young, middle-aged, or old? How old are you approximately? What's the color of your skin? What's the color of your hair? What's the color of your eyes? Give all your attention to that. Notice the details. Completely embody that past life character. Whatever that intuition of you which identified that past life self of you, step inside that body, completely be that past life self of you. Notice the build of your body. Are you moderately built, strong built, or slim built, small built? How is the build of your body? And as you notice more about the surroundings, if there are any kind of houses, notice the architecture. Get the feel of it. If there are only nature around you, notice what kind of nature. Is it a dry climate, or is it a kind of place where there is a lot of cold? What kind of nature is there around you? What kind of buildings are there? Notice the details. Is it a village, town, city, or is it a landscape that you are in? There's a story behind the story. At this moment, I would like you to project this image of yourself in this past life scenario. You'll be projecting this onto a big movie screen theater. You'll be sitting in the front row of this theater. You'll be watching the past life movie of yours. As this past life movie unfolds, I would like you to watch that past life movie. Right now, project this image onto a big movie screen theater. Just allow all the past life significant memories to unfold. Know that you can pause, you can focus on one particular memory which is very significant. You can rewind, you can move back, move forward. Know that you are the master. You are the one who can control right now this processing of this past life story, movie. Tell yourself, I'm going to trust, I'm willing to trust whatever that is projected out from our subconscious mind. I'm willing to put aside, keep aside my logical, analytical mind. I give myself permission to access this past life story and movie. My purpose of this is to understand the cause for the pattern, the problem, and to find a solution, to understand the big picture. At this moment, as this past life images unfolds on the screen, visually, if you're a kinesthetic person, trust the impressions you're getting. If you are a person who is multisensory, where all the senses you can re-experience the memories. If you are an intuitive person, if you are claircognizant person, where you access this memory through inner knowingness, you know it, your intuition guides you into that past life information that is so important for you to know now. At this moment, trusting the entire process, trusting your own ability to access the significant memories of the past life. Look at different significant memories of the past life story. What happened in that life? What kind of work that you used to do? What kind of relationships, friendships you had? What kind of significant memories that you went through in that life? Let all these memories surface in front of your eyes. Totally trust the process, dear friends. Know that it is safe. It's like you are entering into a dream. In this dream, you are having a past life dream of yours. Know that you can always end the dream by waking up. At this moment, totally trust. You have this dream awareness. You have the awareness of what you are experiencing now. Remembering, recalling, reliving, re-experiencing some of these significant memories of the past life. I'm going to count another 5 to 1 at this point of time. I'd like you to go into most significant memory just before you experience your death, your last moments of that life. Go to that significant memory. Trust these images, inner images, pictures, impressions, feelings surfacing now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trust that impressions about this significant memory just before you died in that life. Relive, re-experience as if it is happening now. Trust the process. Know that this past life memory you're processing is already over. By reliving, you are completely discharging any emotion that is suppressed, buried inside you. Be willing to completely bring that significant memory into surface consciousness. Know that consciousness heals. Know that consciousness knows how to transform. The next few moments, I would like you to completely give all your attention to this memory just before your death process. At this moment, it doesn't matter if you're not seeing anything. It doesn't matter. But you can trust your intuitions, which can guide you to the place deep within you where you can access the memory in different ways. Through inner knowingness, you can know about this significant memory of that past life just before you experience the death. We are all non-linear beings, non-local beings. We are consciousness which are not limited by the body and mind. At this moment, everyone, each one of us can experience beyond time space. In this beyond time space, you can access the memory intuitively. There are no limitations whatsoever to anyone. At this moment, I would like you to go to the last moments of that life. As I count another 5 to 1, I would like you to go into that dying moments, the last moments when you are going through the death process. 5. Give yourself the permission to go into that dying moments. 4, 3, images, pictures, visions of that past life, or feelings, impressions of past life. They can pop up. Trust the experience. 2, notice how old are you approximately in the death moments, the last moments of your life. 1, be there. Feel what you're feeling. re-experience it, the last moments of your life. What are your dying thoughts? Are you alone in that moment, or there anyone around you? What are your dying feelings? What kind of feelings you have in that moment? Are you remembering about someone? Are you thinking about something in that last moment of your life? Notice when you are leaving the body, when you are hovering above the body, floating above the body, look down at your past life body of yours. Notice the details. How is your past life body is looking like as a soul as you float above? Notice the details of that body. Are you happy to leave this body? Are you sad to leave this body? And stay there for a while and notice the last death rites that are conducted. The cremation or burial, whatever procedure rites that are conducted on this past life body. Notice the details. How this past life body is gone into the 5 elements of nature. Notice it. As a soul, stay there for a while. At this moment, as a soul, you can review that entire life. Recall, remember, review that whole life. Let the entire life come in front of your eyes in a flash. The whole story, whole movie of that past life. You can access right this moment. As a soul, I would like you to compare the past life with the current life. Notice if there are any kinds of similarities between these two lives. How these two lifetimes are connected. How is this past life relevant to you now? What is the significance of this past life to you? Are there any people from that past life living with you now in this current life? What lessons have you learned from that lifetime? In this soul state of consciousness, you can understand now what lessons have you learned from that experience of the past life. Whether it is positive or negative, every experience contributes to the growth and the learning process. What did you learn from that past life? Trust the insights that are coming to you now. At this moment, as a soul, you may continue your journey further Without your body, notice how you're feeling. Without the body, how you're feeling as a soul. Do you feel weightless? Do you feel lightness in your body? Notice the details. As you journey further as a soul into those higher realms where you can be with your soul group, be with your spiritual guides. Once you are in their presence, you can commune with them, communicate with them, initially greet them, and listen to what they're saying to you about this past life that just you have completed. What are your guides saying to you? About the soul lessons that you have learned from that past life. You can ask further from your guides, spiritual guides, what they are saying to you. Trust the messages that you receive from your spiritual guide or guides. Your guides, do they have form? Are they formless? Are they appearing to you as lights? And communicate with them. At this moment, I would like you to meet that past life self of you, the past life which you just completed. Meet that past life aspect, the self of you, as consciousness. And you can have this dialogue with that past life self. You can say that I'm glad that today I could meet you. Happy to meet you. Even though you went through this kind of experience, trauma, pain, fear, whatever it is, negative experience, still I love you and accept you the way you are. I'm coming from the future time. You can introduce yourself to your past life self. Have this inner dialogue. Tell your past life self, even if past life self experienced something negative, something traumatic, something positive, does not matter. You acknowledge your past life self. Through you, I learned certain important lessons. I thank you. You can say thank you to your past life self. Embrace your past life self. Let your past life self join. At this point of time, let this transformation happen. The past memories, any kind of emotion, fear, or pain, let it completely be transformed into this new understanding. that this past life is already over. You are collecting only beautiful insights and lessons which can assist you now in this current life. Past life self went through, even if it is emotion, pain, suffering, guilt, fear, shame, everything, anything about the past life self. At this moment, you can transform it. Notice that the pattern, the origins of pattern, origins of fear, origins of certain symptoms, sensations from this lifetime, you can now change your perspective towards this past. This past has contributed to in several ways in growing your understanding, in expanding your own self. You can only thank the past. You can only accept totally the past, make peace with the past. Even though you are a victim, even though you are a perpetrator, even though you are traumatized, that this all belongs to the past. At this moment, know that you can uncling, you can completely let go. You are only bringing back only positive understanding, positive feelings, positive insights that you're gaining from this experience. Sadness, experience of sadness, teaching us about creating happiness, living joyfully. The fear is teacher. Fear is teaching us about how to live in contrast, opposite to the fear. If you have experienced poverty in the past life, you know now you can create abundance, you can experience abundance in this life, because the experience of poverty has given you that complete experience of it. You lived it. Now you can live differently. At this moment, bringing this deep understanding, whatever that you have experienced now, this belongs to the past. You can say now goodbye to the past. The past is over. You're going to bring back only the positive insights that you gained, positive understanding that you received from this experience. At this moment, thank your spiritual guides, masters, beings of light. At this moment, slowly and slowly, you can start returning back. Let the past life images fade away. You're only bringing back these positive things, positive understanding. The past is over. As I count 1 to 5, I'd like you to come back to this present moment, wide awake, conscious and alert. 1, every day, in every way, you become better and better in every facet of your life. 2, you're now going to integrate this entire understanding, insights that you gain from this experience. 3, like you to visualize yourself, all the past like dark clouds completely vanishing, and there's a bright sunshine that is appearing. 4, coming back through that door, all the way back to your place of nature, your favorite place of nature, integrating, reintegrating all that insights that you gained. You can say, affirm to yourself, I'm saying yes to life. This life is a beautiful gift. I'm going to honor this gift of life by living very well. I'm going to be aligned to this life force. I'm going to be aligned to my divine essence from now onwards. Affirm it. And all those insights you can translate, you can transform it into an affirmation. You can affirm it in your mind, affirm it in your heart. And 5, with that beautiful insight, the words of insights coming into your head, and return to this present moment and feel your body. Notice the body sensations. Slowly wiggling your toes, moving your hands and fingers, and slowly moving your body, taking a nice deep breath, and placing your hands on your eyes, and slowly you can return back to this moment, wide awake, conscious and alert. Take a moment's time to reflect on what you have experienced, the insights that you gained. That's wonderful, friends. That's wonderful. Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, at this moment, we can have these questions and interaction. You can share. You're most welcome. And
Dr. Nijan?
yes, Shreans.
Yeah. So thank you, friends, for taking this journey. And so we are a group of today. We are more than 1,200 people together doing this. And it seems that even for Dr. Newton, this is the first time you have tried it online.
Online, yes.
Yeah. So thank you, friends, for joining today.
Lakshmi is joining.
For the music initially because for the voice, because I think with the music and the voice together, the music was running on my computer and the voice was coming from Dr. Newton's computer, so that was creating some distortion. And then when we stopped the music from my computer, that was clear. So thank you all, friends, for joining. But I'm happy that you all had the patience and stayed till the end. Thank you so much. And friends, again, we have a very special guest again, Dr. Lakshmi. Welcome.
Hello, Shreans. So wonderful.
So wonderful. So
Yes.
Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, Dr. Lakshmi they are married to each other, and it's like for those who don't know, so it's a complete Shankar Parvati jodi, So it's like a perfect couple I have ever come across. The most happiest couple. So sometimes you say, in any case, marry. If you either you'll be happy or either you'll become a philosopher.
Yes, enlightened master also.
So they became both. They are happy also. They are a philosopher also.
Thank you, Shreans. So wonderful. So
So
wonderful.
it's very rare to have both the combination together. And we would probably like to hear one joke from Dr. Lakshmi, and then we can start with question and answer session.
Sure, Shreans. Actually, the past life regression is such a wonderful tool for finding all the answers to all those questions. Many times in our life, we question why my life is like this, why I have attracted a nagging wife, or why my child is crippled. So all these questions will help us to go within. And past life regression is such a wonderful tool. It's a self-discovery process. Otherwise, we are just holding back. We have so many fears. What will happen if I go back? into my past life? What will happen if I go back to the root cause? Will I ever come back? So all these fears are stopping us. So now I just want to share a joke about Mullah Nasruddin. One day, Mullah Nasruddin was searching for his donkey. It was lost. So he was searching everywhere for the donkey. And in between, he was saying, "Oh God, thank God, thank God." So some of his friends observed him saying this, and they went to him and asked, "Mullah, why are you saying, thank you God, thank you God? Why are you doing that again and again?" So then immediately Mullah Nasruddin said, "Oh my God, you don't know. If I was on that donkey, what would have happened to me? I would also be lost. So I'm thanking God that I'm not there on the donkey so that I'm not lost." So every fear is a thought. It's a thought, and this thought is stopping us. This thought is sabotaging us. So we need to face our fears. We need to face all those belief systems which are holding us back, which are just stopping us to move forward in our life. Then only we'll be able to find ourselves, who we truly are.
Great, awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi. And I'm so happy to see both of you joining here today. And we got an amazing response from the audience also. More than 200 people joined today. So thank you all the participants for coming today. So friends, those who would like to stay, please stay back for question and answers. And Dr. Newton or Dr. Lakshmi will be answering all your question answers about soul evolution or past life regression. And those who want to join, so this video recording will be available later on Thrive YouTube channel. And also those who would like to join the WhatsApp group. So Thrive has created a special WhatsApp group, a WhatsApp community where only the admin can post, so that you are informed about any of our events. So please, you can on this group chat you can write down your phone number so that we know that you are open to be joined in the WhatsApp group. And whenever you want to leave the WhatsApp group, you can always feel free to leave the WhatsApp group. Any experiences you can share on Shreans@thrive.in, and especially for this session, I can definitely forward to Dr. Newton, and he can answer your experiences. Any questions from his team, anybody can answer. And for all the music, you can download at thebreathwork.in. Thebreathwork.in, you can download all the music for all the events which you have done till today. So there are 11 music with all in 80, also converted to 80 formats. So there are 22 music with all the processes, how to do it. So very easy to follow it. And so yeah, please download it. And yeah, so I encourage you all to join the WhatsApp group. So thank you, friends. And before the question answers, I would like maybe Dr. Newton Lakshmi to tell something about Quantum Life University and what is your dream, what is the vision, what are you doing there? So yeah.
Yes, Shreans. Quantum Life University is the spiritual science university. And when I began my meditation, when I learned meditation from Brahmashri Pitamaha Patriji, that time I had a few experiences. One of the experiences, ancient Nalanda and Takshashila universities. I was particularly working in Takshashila University. I was a Buddhist monk and a teacher there. So when I recall that past life memory, from that time, this seed thought was there. I always feel that I have to rebuild that Takshashila University. So when I completed my medical graduation and all that, Lakshmi also cooperated and told that we don't want to work as doctors. We'll continue with this spiritual science and meditation, spreading this knowledge. That time we were into past life regression. We're very actively conducting past life sessions. So that point of time, we decided to go on this path. Slowly, this entire plan unfolded. So 2000, there was one Life Research Academy that was established in Hyderabad. Through that, we could conduct and travel around the globe to do workshops. Later on, this Life Research Academy transformed itself into Quantum Life University, which we started building it. The first phase work is completed. In that, there are 18 schools of wisdom departments, like in a university, how these departments are there, like meditation to enlightenment, and thought power, and spiritual agriculture, and astral travel. The one department about this Kundalini energy and aura. So
the main intention is wisdom for all, wisdom for everyone, because wisdom should be available to everyone, like how sun shines on everyone, how the air is available for everyone, how water is available for everyone. So the intention is to make this university a free university, so that everyone deserves this wisdom, irrespective of the caste, creed, nationality, color, gender. So Shreans, we want to make it a free university within
Awesome.
1 year.
Yeah.
So
And-
it's a first of its kind in the world, so that wisdom is offered to everyone who has this intense desire to learn, to grow, to evolve, to find themselves.
Awesome. So, can you just tell about if somebody? So, I encourage all to, it's open for all, and it's for all of us. So, to give whatever generously if you would like to donate for this university. You want to know more about the university? Can you tell about the website where they can know about the university and
Yes,
and maybe
friends.
donate if they feel like? Yeah.
Yes, friends. The website is qluglobal.org. QLU is Quantum Life University, QLU in abbreviation, qluglobal.org. That's the website. And the contact details and all the information about the university campus is there. And right now we are having this program called Soul Coach Transformational Program, which we're offering for 2 semesters, 20 days program in a year.
10 days each semester. Yeah.
And it's very powerful and transformational. It's free and completely, there were 500 people that participated in the last batch. It's a residential program. So deep meditations, we're going to explore more of these past life, inner child, so many modalities. And
How many topics?
there are 108 topics that are there in this particular program. So
Yes.
it's like very beautiful.
So we invite everyone, friends, we invite all of you to attend this program and to have that experience, to be on the land and receive that wisdom, knowledge, and then meditate and do karma yoga, and you are going to experience something amazing.
Sure. So I'll be mailing you, friends, the details about the university, the activities there, and the courses which they're offering regularly. And yeah, I really encourage you all to first visit there, join few of the courses, and it's coming from their deep wisdom. So for me, it's rare to come across people like them. So I encourage you to take the best of their wisdom. It's a great opportunity that we are privileged and honored that we have them as a coach, as a guide. So please take the best. Please take this opportunity and yeah, join one of their courses, and then you will know. Yeah. So I have attended all their courses and I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Yes.
And I think most of my spiritual journey is actually because of that. Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Shreans.
you.
You're such a master,
Yourself.
Shreans. You're really India. You brought the quantum science, quantum physics, quantum
Yes.
approach. You brought a beautiful revolution here, and we always feel very good when we
Yes.
think about you.
You're always in our heart. You have a special place in our heart, Shreans, and we are
Same here.
so grateful, thankful to you, Pinky, and your entire family.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So my marriage is because of Dr. Newton. Actually.
So you're
So
happy?
I'll just share one experience. So my wife is Gujarati, and so my family was very opposed to the marriage, and they were like, "How can you get married? I'm Marwadi, so how can you get a Gujarati girl?" And so I was in a big dilemma. So once Dr. Newton and Lakshmi were staying at my house, and so my wife Pinky, she was not my wife that time. We were going around, and so they did a past life regression for her. And she went to a deep experience where she went to Egyptian lifetime where we were together. and she even started speaking in Egyptian language. We gave her a pen. She started writing in hieroglyphics. So that session went on for more than 3.5 hours. It was a deep experience, and then she saw so many lifetimes that we were together, and so that also gave me a lot of clarity. Yes, this is my destiny, and this is where. So I made a firm decision that day that no, I would pursue this whatever it is,
Yes.
irrespective of the social or the societal norms. Yeah. So a lot of things happened in one of my lifetime. We were a Tibetan monk, and Dr. Newton was our teacher in that group of monks.
Yes.
So he's been a teacher of me from my past lives also, which continues even in this life. So yeah, so a lot of experiences and a lot of great memories, and I'm so thankful and so happy that we all are doing this today online.
Yes.
So friends, so now we are open for question and answers. So those who have a raised hand, I'll just tell the name, and they can ask the question, and Dr. Newton or Lakshmi will answer them. So yeah, so Shruti Verma.
Hello, Dr. Newton. Hello, Lakshmi ma'am.
Hello,
and hello,
Shruti.
Shreans sir. This is my second session with Shreans sir, which I am attending. And Dr. Newton, अभी एक हफ्ते पहले ही मैंने आपका पास्ट रिग्रेशन के ऊपर आपने जो फास्ट फॉरवर्ड पास्ट रिग्रेशन के बारे में बताया था, I have attended that session as well. Honestly, whatever situations I'm going through in my life right now, most of the time I feel that it has belonged to this lifetime only. But I was not very much convinced, honestly, post that session that I should go for past life regression. Not that I was fearful, but somehow something within me was not convinced.
Yeah.
And suddenly now today when I came across, I was sleeping by 5:15, okay, and I received a message for this session, and I suddenly woke up and I thought, okay, maybe this is the sign that I should attend this session. So I went through this 50-minute session, sir. With what intention I started doing this past life regression, I couldn't find out that, but definitely I could find out मुझे बचपन से पेट दर्द की प्रॉब्लम रहती है और acute, जिसका मैंने मतलब बचपन से ट्रीटमेंट्स भी कर लिए, दवाइयाँ भी खा ली, सब कुछ करके देख लिया, बट कुछ नहीं हुआ. So what I could found out in this session is कि मेरी past life में मुझे चाकू से मारा गया है, वो भी पेट में. So this could be the reason that I have a very acute and unknown reason for my stomach ache. That's what I found out right now.
Wow.
And something happened that when you said you go and meet your past life soul and try to interact with them. So when I was trying to interact, honestly, there was no audio, there was no visual, but suddenly my left hand started writing something. I couldn't make out what was happening, but one particular word was flashing, that is punish. मुझे बार बार punish दिख रहा था, and my hand was continuously writing, my left hand. I am a right hander in this lifestyle. Maybe मैं शायद पुरानी लाइफ में लेफ्ट हैंडेड रही होंगी, तो मेरा लेफ्ट हैंड बहुत जोर जोर से कुछ लिख रहा था, and I could just see punish word बहुत ज्यादा frequently flash हो रहा था, and just P letter. I couldn't make out because जब आपने कहा कि okay, now say goodbye to your past life, so it was like that the soul was not letting me go to say stay. But somehow I said कि okay, I calmed her down and I said कि I will definitely come back and meet you again, but this is my time to go back. So I made a peace with her and I came back.
Yes.
So this is what I discovered in this session.
That's amazing, Shrutiji. And some of times, though we think that the origin of certain symptoms is in this current life, we don't know. Sometimes could be stemming from past lives. Most of the times it is connected with past lives. And very, very rarely we come across the origin of certain problems are only in this current life childhood. So one thing that clearly is showing in this past life experience that you shared is about traumatic experience that you went through. And how you can integrate it later is in your meditation, Shrutiji, you can visit that past life self till you completely close it. Maybe she felt like injustice. It's like punishment she might have gone through. A punishment where she was, she lost her life. and you can make peace with it totally. Spend more time in your meditation. That's how you can integrate.
So, I'm sorry to interrupt, but the feeling that I received, I don't know now the same question comes कि हमें कहा जाता है कि analyze मत करो, but being into a human mind and less of knowledge, we start analyzing. But I could feel that she was telling me to punish somebody, and yes, something has happened that she was punished for society का कुछ तो हुआ है, I think, because I saw myself dead at a place. कोई गांव है, बहुत कीचड़ है, बारिश हो रही है, and I am dead. There is another person dead with me. I couldn't see them, but there is another male that I saw. I don't know. वो जैसे गांव का कोई सरपंच है. So I saw that image. So the feeling that I got was that she was telling me that punish karna. This is what I could get.
Yes. Actually, Shruti ji, this was just an experiential session. I think you need to really understand many more things from that lifetime, because you just connected to that root cause where somebody, chaku se mara, or that is the root cause for your stomach problem. But there is much more to this lifetime. So I really recommend you to take help from somebody, a skilled therapist, who is trained, who is skilled, because there are many quacks in this field also. So you need to go to somebody who is very skilled and trained, so that they'll be able to help you to understand that life completely, and to also integrate the lessons from that lifetime. Because sometimes when we see that somebody has hurt us, then we get this message like, you punish, or so we need to also look at our perpetrator lifetime, because law of karma, it just says whatever we give, it comes back to us. Okay. So then you also need to know what you have done to those people or that person, maybe in a different lifetime. So that's how we understand the law of karma, and then we'll be able to make peace with our past. So for that, you need to know many more details from that past life, and you need to make peace with that past.
Thank you so much, ma'am. But definitely, because as you said that there are a lot of quirks in this industry as well. So this is my interaction, because since मैं meditation बचपन में करती थी, and I had a, क्योंकि जब हम छोटे होते हैं तो हमें डर होता है, मेरे को visions बचपन से आते थे, but all the visions were quite scary, so I stopped doing the meditation during my childhood. And now suddenly again meditation has come back in my life.
You don't need to.
I got to interact with you, masters like you. So definitely, if I would, as per your suggestion, I would seek your help only, ma'am.
Definitely.
Because this is something a trust has been built within you. So I would definitely go in for the past regression with the help of you only.
There is no need to fear, because there are many skilled, many trained therapists.
Yeah, there are many therapists. Shruti. So where are you from, Shruti?
I'm from Mumbai.
Oh, that's
okay.
wonderful.
So even in Bombay, there are a lot of therapists.
Yes,
so maybe
trained by
you
us.
can write it to me, and I can give you the details of a lot of therapists. And if you go on the Thrive website,
yes,
they can you can connect to so many Thrive registered past life regression therapists on the Thrive website.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
so friends, one thing, just be a little quick, because a lot of people want to talk to Dr. Newton Lakshmi and share their experiences and have questions. So let's be specific to the point and be quick with your experience, and so that everybody can get the chance. And while you're also hearing other experiences, actually, when you can relate, and there's a lot of learning from other experiences also. So let's be very specific and to the point. Yeah, Harshad, just say where are you from, and Harshad. Okay. Monica.
Hi, Shreans.
Hi, Monica.
Thank you for this beautiful session, Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi. Before I started this regression session, I was quite normal and cool. But when I started this session, there was a lot of pain in my joints and knee joints and elbow joints. After this session also, there was a lot of pain in my thighs and back also. I don't know why is this pain coming. And I didn't see anything. There was a lot of pain. That's it. I have seen.
Okay. it is a processing of certain things that happen even though you did not see, Monica ji. That's what happens generally. Even though we don't see clearly, even though we don't have any kinds of visual experience, but still, even our body level, at a deeper level of cells in the body, we process certain things. I think you processed certain things. That's why there's aches in the body and joint pains. What you can do is, in your meditation, you can say that whatever that past that my body is processing, it belongs to the past, it's over. Okay. And later on, when you are ready, that point of time, you can do a session with from Mumbai. Then you can go with any Mumbai therapist. You can go through a session. It will help you a lot.
Yeah, because body remembers, body has the intelligence. It just brings out all that is suppressed in the subconscious mind whenever we are ready to face it. So I think you are ready right now. So with more readiness, you'll be able to completely let go of it.
Yeah, I just thought it out, like, what is the learning that I should learn from this pain and everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
You will understand.
And what did you focus upon initially before we began the session, Monica ji?
Like, before I began the session, I was a bit tired with my legs. And at the starting of the session also, it was like, when you said to relax, take a deep inhale, like the pain is releasing out of the legs only.
Okay.
But in the middle of the session, there was a lot of pain. At certain point of time, I was not able to sit also.
Okay. Yeah. I think something which you focus, the issue is there, like you feel tired in your legs constantly. So it could be something related to that tiredness. Okay. You best wishes to you. Continue
in your meditation. You will be able to completely let go of it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Newton and Lakshmi.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Moni.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Anshu Gupta. Friends, a lot of people are asking how to join the WhatsApp group. So just write your on the chat. Just write your phone number and we'll add you. Yeah,
hello.
Anshu. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm from Mumbai. Thank you so much for the session. Just a quick question. When I was undergoing the session, I saw my past life as a fish. Now, two questions. Is that possible to see another form? And secondly, I don't know about the correlation so much. I could see a few correlations. For example, I'm not a very good swimmer in this lifetime.
Okay.
But I was not sure if it is possible to see another, another living being as your past life.
Yes, Anshul, it is possible. We also have lifetimes as animals, as plants, because initially when we just come onto this planet, we take birth as mineral king. Our evolution starts from the mineral kingdom, then the plant kingdom, then the animal kingdom, then the human kingdom. So it is possible. Many people experience these animal lifetimes. And there is definitely also a correlation between your fear of you can't swim, right? You have a problem.
No, I don't. Incidentally, I'm not a good swimmer. I have a breathing problem, and my breathing pattern is not good. But I have no fear of water. I have done snorkeling and a lot of things without actually knowing how to swim.
But you feel breathless.
Yeah, because I can't. How swimmers can breathe as
yes. Right. So I think there is a correlation. Many times, we have seen in many lifetimes, if something has happened to us or we died in a traumatic way, that breathlessness that we carry into this lifetime. See, you're a very good swimmer. You can do snorkeling, you can do everything, but still you feel breathless. So that clearly shows there is correlation to this lifetime.
And you think it's something that I should explore further? Right?
Yeah, actually, one more point is this lifetime as a non-human fish lifetime, you can access the ability to swim very well. Maybe leaving behind whatever the trauma that occurred in the life of a fish. Because I have encountered one experience of a client where the person accessed a lifetime of a fish, exactly what you were mentioning. So in that lifetime, he was a fish. A fisherman came and caught the fish and killed the fish. And the fish were having a kind of family like they have their community, and all of them were so sad, and he was so fearful and sad to leave the community. And it was very intense fear that he carried. So in this lifetime he carried that same kind of sensations and feelings. After that he was completely all right. And second thing is, he was a non-vegetarian, he became a vegetarian afterwards. Oh, he used to eat fish before. Now after the session he could not eat fish. When we're eating fish, that means we are making the we are almost killing family members of another fish. So it's like that. So many people have gone through tremendous, it's one of the very deep memories, is memories from the non-human lifetimes, when we were animals or plants.
Then we feel that compassion for them, because we know how it feels to be in that body, how it feels.
Incidentally, I didn't face a traumatic death. It was natural death, and I was quite at peace when I was dying.
So there is something else from that lifetime. Maybe in your meditation you can explore furthermore.
Sure.
It is possible to access again that same memory in your meditation and explore more, because the story behind the story is important.
And you can ask this question: what should I learn from this lifetime, and how is this lifetime connected to my present life? What is the learning from this lifetime?
Thank you.
And friends, I will request Dr. Nutan Lakshmi probably to conduct more of these sessions online again. So we'll invite them again, so that probably we all can go into more sessions.
Sure.
Ashutosh Biani, thank you, Monica.
Hello.
Ashutosh.
I'm Ashutosh's wife, Ruchika. So I saw myself in like a woman who was on the floor, and she was very terrified, and and I could see the skin. It was like the pores of the skin, and somebody's trying to insert something into the skin. You could see that. And she was very traumatized and very shaken up. And so that's the
your voice is very low, Mrs. Ashutosh.
Okay,
can you just
hear me?
Yeah, just a little louder. And keep your speaker close to you.
Yeah, she was very traumatized. She was very shaken up. And sitting on the floor, her hair was loose, very thin, and enclosed somehow. She had no place to go to, and somebody was traumatized all the time. And I could sense that it's very this. I cannot tolerate somebody shouting at me, or I feel I don't feel peaceful most of the time. I feel very hurt from inside and very shaken up. My whole body was shaking with fear because of that.
In this lifetime also, you don't like people shouting at you?
No, I don't like people shouting at me. I need my own space. I don't, I like the outdoors a lot, or I like to be alone in my place. I don't like anybody disturbing me. Every day I need that space and nobody is disturbing me. I want to be alone. And I love the outdoors. I like to be around trees, and I like to breathe fresh. So that's what I'm experiencing. And whenever I always invite these experiences into my life where I'm cornered and I'm helpless, and I need to kind of, I get that and I get very anxious or fearful. That happens very often with me.
So actually, the past life which you have connected is also showing about that helplessness, about you are not free. So whatever is there in your subconscious mind is again creating situations in your life where you're constantly being shown about your helplessness and how much you like to be free.
Right.
So now this
and I will
please.
So another thing is that whenever I would like to I get into situations where I need to escape.
You need to escape.
I get in. And also how do I put it? So I always judge people.
Yeah.
Like I'm always seeing whether this person is clean or not, whether this person is a good person or not.
Okay.
I cannot make friends with fake or with people who are not clean.
Yeah.
So that is what happens.
So wonderful. You have
Yeah, that's
really,
about
found out so many things about yourself. And I think it's all connected to that lifetime, Mrs. Ashutosh. It's more or less like a victim lifetime. Whatever impressions you got it's clearly showing that it's more of a victim lifetime, and you're still carrying it in your subconscious mind. So now that past life is moving, like showing you the possibility to come out of that victimhood, to find your
Yes,
strength.
and as you mentioned, karma cycle, right?
Yes,
I must
yes.
have done something that's
Yes. But now you have the choice to free yourself from that victim perpetrator cycle. Once you do that, you'll be able to connect to that strength, and you'll be able to free yourself, and you'll be able to experience that freedom in your life.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. All the best to you.
And God bless you.
Thank
May
you.
all your wishes come true this
Thank
year.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Nidhi.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Nidhi.
Hello, sir. Hello, Shreans, sir. Hello, Dr. Lakshmi ma'am.
Hello,
Dr.
Nidhi.
Newton, sir. I am Nidhi from Pune.
Oh, wonderful.
Sir, I was trying from very long time to do PLR because of some issues. I heard a lot about it, but not about curiosity, but in order to heal myself. Whatever the problem I am facing, and I want my husband and my mother, everyone should do it. So we all three tried. I have a small baby. So in between my link disconnected, but my mother, she was able to see in better fashion. She was in Egyptian somewhere, but my husband, he could not feel that much. But I feel same like Monica ma'am, a complete pain. But because of my daughter, she wake up from sleep, so I just connected. It was completely pure feeling. The way you have explained, that could touch my soul directly, and I could see my childhood in a better fashion. I cried even. I don't know what was that. Then you said you just collect a good memory. I collected that. So तब तक बहुत ठीक था, but मैं नहीं कर पाई. So I don't know क्या हुआ.
That's wonderful.
I'm waiting for the next session, but it was amazing.
That's
so
wonderful.
What could be the reason?
Yeah, that's wonderful, Nidhi. Because you were so preoccupied with your child, your entire attention was not there.
Yes, actually I wanted कि if baby उठती है तो मैं जिसका वो तो चलेगा, but बाकी के दो लोग नहीं होना चाहिए. So
I think
motherhood मेरा थोड़ा ज़्यादा हुआ था.
Yes, I think next time when you make yourself completely free, you'll be able to go into a much deeper state, because you have experienced till your childhood. That itself is amazing. And
that was amazing.
Yes, as far as your husband is concerned, men are more logical, analytical. So it takes
मैंने उन्हें पहले instruct किया, please keep your logic mind aside because he is too much logical.
I know.
So I said, when you meditate, please keep this thing aside. Don't bring your WH here.
Yeah, but
then only you can do it.
With practice, it happens. No problem.
Yes.
It will happen.
But my mother, she was able to do it properly. She's a good meditator and she's doing from very long time. But that was very nice experience.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. All the best to you.
So when can be the next session?
We'll plan.
We'll plan.
Yes.
Plan soon. Yeah.
Right. Because so many has missed today's session, so they also want to join. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for the wonderful opportunity.
Yeah. Nina Singh.
Hello, can you hear?
Yes, we can hear you.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, you're audible, Nina.
Yeah, hello, greetings, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi.
Yeah,
hello, Shreans.
Yeah, Nina.
This was first time for
Just
me.
say where are you from? And
I'm from Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
I'm from Ahmedabad.
Yes, Nina ji.
Yes. First time for me, I'd heard about this. It was a good experience. I saw a lot of mystical images, mountains and lights coming. These are also images quite similar to what I see during meditation. I've noticed. And during the death time, I'm not sure, but it was like water. Water, and I think it was a female in my past life. And I saw kind of, could be big temple, could be a palatial building. Bada bada tha. And when I last met my past soul or my body, I remember I had tears in my eyes. I was at peace, no pain, nothing. And when I was on my chair, I just felt some kind of vibrations in my hand and put a dizziness, like chakkar jaisa, where that small feeling where you're tempted to like, nahi uth jao. I carried on. I was comfortable later. And yes, the last moment I remember before coming back, that yes, I had tears in my eyes. Kind of sadness to leave, Otherwise, it was good. And these images I've noticed. I mean, बहुत साल से बंद हो गया. I used to have dreams or visions. Again, a lot of water body, huge buildings, again like palace or maybe temples. Even during meditation, sometimes I see this kind of, somewhere, I don't know, maybe not in this world, but mystical, trees, forests, mountains. I cannot see the source of lights, but yes, I have divine lights coming in. Mostly in green color, sometimes gold or white, but yes, that's what I have this similar kind of images right now.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful, Dinaji. Sometimes in the session, we also see some archetypal mystical images. But I think you connected to that lifetime where you were very peaceful, but there was also a little bit of sadness, and you can process that further in your meditation.
Because I think you have already awakened your clairvoyant third eye abilities through your meditation practice. I think you can access Ninaji further many of your past life memories and process, because the objective is to completely shut down the door of the past lives. We don't need to refer back into the past, move forward in life. Only thing is, whatever that, whatever is pulling us back, we need to first fix it. Then we have to move forward.
Yeah, and we have to learn the lessons and then move forward. That's it.
Yeah, I think I was alone. I'm alone now. Alone, not alonely.
Oh, okay.
In my past life also, I saw myself alone.
I think that's the connection.
Possibly I was alone because I met myself. I didn't see anybody around. I seem to be happy.
Yes.
I seem to be happy there.
Yeah.
Like, so maybe I'll have to do a couple of more sessions for more clarity.
Yes. Yes.
So, but yes. Because I had tears when I hugged my past life, and it was when you said, let go, say bye.
Yeah.
I came back.
Yes.
That moment, I felt, I distinctly had tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
Thoda sadness, tab mujhe laga ki bye-bye bolne ko. Maybe I need to let go, as you said.
Yes.
Yeah. Just one more step, that's it. You'll be able to do that. Yes. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
sharing. I hope to have more sessions.
Yeah, thank you.
I need to be, I've got a bad throat.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ninaji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Newton.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So Tripta Agrawal. Tripta. Okay, so you have to unmute yourself, Tripta. Yeah. Yeah. Can you? Okay. Yeah. So Megha Jain. Yeah, Megha.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Megha.
Shreans?
Yeah, Megha.
Okay. Very good evening, Shreans, and very good evening, Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi.
Yeah, hello, Megha.
So as always, Shreans, wonderful experience, and I'm so happy that I attended this session too. So I have one question. So I'm from Delhi. This time I remember. हर बार बताना भूल जाती हूँ. Okay. So I attended one PLR session many years back, maybe around 5-6 years back, and after that, today was my second session. So जब आपने कहा past life में जाने के लिए, तो तब का मेरा जो अनुभव ही नहीं, अच्छा अनुभव था वो बहुत. तो उस वर्ष में जो लाइफ, जो किरदार मैंने अपना देखा था, तो आज के सेशन में भी जब शुरुआत हुई तो मैंने अपने आप को वही रोल में पाया एंड अलग से, एंड आई कैन क्लियरली ड्रॉ द लर्निंग फ्रॉम दैट एक्सपीरियंस. तो मुझे ये पूछना है कि क्या ये इंटेंशनली तो ऐसा नहीं हुआ, मतलब इंटेंशनली या अनइंटेंशनली मैंने अपने आप को सेम रोल में ही देखा था. आई वॉज दिस दैट, बाकी की बहुत सारी डिटेल्स आज मुझे क्या कर रही थी, एंड तो आई जस्ट वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि क्या ये इंटेंशनल तो नहीं था, मतलब.
Yeah, well, sometimes Megha ji, it's not, we don't need to even intend, but when we are journeying into past lives, what happens, the most significant memories, they surface. Probably this is the memory of past life which you are re-exploring, re-experiencing, revisiting. It is the same thing which is so significant for you. Maybe a part of the story you have processed in the first session. The second session now you are able to go into more details to understand what happened. That's why most of the times we revisit the same memory till we completely make peace with it. The memory dissolves totally. We make completely peace with it. We go beyond that memory.
There are, we all have some lifetimes, and they are called core lifetimes. And those core lifetimes are very much connected to this present life challenges, lessons. So I think that lifetime is a core lifetime for you, where you needed to understand it fully, which has a lot of significance to this present life lessons and challenges.
बिल्कुल, as significance I can clearly see. The learnings that you said at the end, what learning can you draw? In fact, I was writing to all of it so that bhul nahi jaun.
Megha, I think your voice is breaking. I think it's not so clear range.
Today's session to one of the dreams that I hello?
Yes.
Am I clear now?
Now you're better.
Yes, okay. So learning, I can clearly draw what this session was trying to say to me. And one more thing, हम बात करते हैं PLR से, हम अपने बहुत सारे health related issues, ये issues सब clear कर सकते हैं. I fully believe in it. But my last session, that 5-6 years back, was also very peaceful. And today also there was no trauma, no sadness, no crying. And when you said about the death experience, that was also very peaceful, very pious. But there's no pain, nothing attached. And I just felt that it is trying to say something जो मेरा dream भी मुझको 1-2 महीने पहले कुछ कह रहा था. And I think lessons I can clearly draw.
Okay, Megha. So Megha, so we'll move to next person now. So sorry guys, I'll be let's be brief, and because a lot of people are waiting. And I promised Dr. Newton that you'll be free by 7:30, but
no problem.
I think I have to take more of their time.
No problem.
Yeah, so friends. So next, Sumona Ghosh.
Hello.
Hi,
Good evening, Dr. Newton. Good evening, Shreyas. डॉक्टर न्यूटन, मेरा बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है कि हम लोग कॉन्शियसली अगर कुछ पर्टिकुलर पास्ट लाइफ में जाना चाहे और हम चाहे कि उस पास्ट लाइफ से ऐसे कुछ क्वालिटीज हम लोग लेके आए जो हमारे इस लाइफ में कंट्रीब्यूट करें या इस लाइफ में हमें वो चीज मिल जाए, तो इज दैट पॉसिबल?
Yes, Sumanaji, it is possible. You can specifically go. For example, I want to go to, say, South American country, say Peru. I can specifically go to that place. In the same way, our consciousness can visit a particular time period to retrieve an ability that you had in that lifetime. So can revisit until you integrate that experience.
Yeah.
It's the ability that we all have.
Yeah, many have retrieved many talents like music, dance, and they could also retrieve a lot of strength, wisdom. So it is possible, Sumanaji. Yeah.
And personally myself experienced that. I retrieved my past life certain skills which I had. In this lifetime, I did not have any exposure to the teachings of Buddha, but when I recall this lifetime as a Buddhist monk, a lot of things integrated into my being. Now I can say that, yes, we carry that past life skill and knowledge. For example, Shreans Daga, I know that in Betul when we met in Madhya Pradesh, so that time I conducted the session when I asked the name, his name in the past life when he was in the lifetime, he said it's Ra. Egyptian priest, high priest. He was instrumental in building the Giza pyramid. He was an architect and he was the builder. He was the main priest, a spiritual master.
In this lifetime also, he is instrumental
in building the Pyramid Valley and you know, so
many
much
pyramids.
many pyramids. He was inspiration in India and across the globe.
Yeah.
So this is definitely the case with everyone.
We can retrieve positive talents and skills. Yes.
Thank you for this
Thank
question.
Thank you, Sumana.
And suppose कि अगर आपकी लाइफ में कोई इस लाइफ में वो चीज नहीं है और जस्ट ऑपोजिट है और आप चाहो कि एक लाइफ टाइम से वो चीज आए और आपके इस लाइफ टाइम में वो कंट्रीब्यूट करे और चेंज हो, इट्स दैट पॉसिबल आल्सो?
Yes, it is possible. It is possible. Like for example, if you are very powerful in your past life, but you misuse your power, so then you reject that power, you deny that power because you have misused it. In this lifetime, you feel so powerless. But once you understand the lesson, now you can retrieve that power. But from now onwards, you will be more responsible. You will utilize that power to help people, to serve people. Yeah.
Power with compassion.
Power with compassion, power with responsibility. Yes, Sumana.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Wow, that was a great understanding. So yeah, Sohana Das.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Sohana.
Hi, actually my name is Payal. I actually logged in with my daughter's name.
Okay, hi Payal.
Because she is the one who's using the laptop these days for studies.
Yeah, it's with everyone. All these youngsters only know how to use technology.
So I am so thankful to Dr. Newton that he showed me a human life. I have done PLR twice before, and I could see my two non-human life. In one I was an eagle, and in one I was a tree. And I was desperately waiting to see my human life. And the intent that I had, because I have this feeling for a very long time that I have known my husband through the past lives, and exactly what I saw. I mean, we were in the reverse roles. He was my wife and I was my husband. And there were a lot of connections that I felt, like as a tree also. I am a plant lover. I have lots of plants in my house. And I don't know from where, but since I was a teen, I used to feel, why am I here? I don't belong to this place. I don't like human beings. So I don't feel comfortable between them, to be very honest. So when I did my first past life and I saw myself as an eagle, I could relate, because then there used to be this thing, I used to feel trapped between human and the emotions that we carry. I don't want those emotions to be with me. I want to be free. So then I could relate then that thing. With the tree, it happened. And then suddenly, after those sessions, I just went, I tried and I could communicate with the animals. So I am an animal communicator now. It just happened to me.
Great.
So I think that past life, it helped me to unlock this ability of mine. And but I was so desperate to stay human life. So the therapist that I had my session with, she told me that maybe you have not lived many human lives. That is why you're going back to those kingdoms. So my question is that possible? I mean, is it that I have lived less human lives? So I was seeing myself as different in different kingdoms.
I think it's possible, but definitely you are a very kind and evolved soul. You had multiple human lives also, because the ability to communicate with animals when you access this past life memory being an animal, and also now in this session you access this memory of role reversal with your husband, where you could see that it's really showing that now you are ready to explore some more human lives, where some of your talents, a lot of things, your understanding about nature, all that, it stems from that.
I think you're more connected to the animal kingdom and the plant kingdom, and
Yes.
especially when we see the exploitation the human race is causing to the animals and the plants. Mostly we deny that part. You have that, you don't want to connect to those lifetimes. But now I think you're ready, you're willing to connect to these human lifetimes, and being a human also, we can spread a lot of awareness, and we can spread a lot of we can be compassionate towards animals and plants. We can teach humans how to be compassionate. Yes, I think that's your role.
Maybe because recently I started meditation also, and I see a lot of purple light when I meditate.
Wonderful.
So I read about it, and it showed that the crown chakra is getting activated.
Wow.
And whenever I meditate, I just cry. There are no emotions, but when I am done with the meditation, there are tears in my eyes flowing. So
wonderful. So wonderful. You can do something for the bird kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah, all the best.
So by the way, Dr. Lakshmi is a avid animal lover, and yeah, and she has done a lot of work for the betterment of animal kingdom. She publishes a magazine especially for dedicated to animals, and she's of course a big proponent of vegetarianism. That both Dr. Nita and Lakshmi. And,
I'll follow you then.
Yeah. And a lot of articles she has written on animal kingdom.
And one more thing I would like to add here. I just saw the role reversal that I saw. I saw my wife as Lakshmi. I know that name just came up. My wife's name was Lakshmi, my name was Suresh.
And role reversal happens. Wife becomes husband, husband becomes wife. Yes, you have to learn from each other. Yeah. All the best.
Okay. Thank you. Milind? Yeah, Milind? Okay. Milind, you can speak? Okay, Ashutosh Paul. Dr. Nita Lakshmi, so whenever you want to leave, just
No problem.
No problem,
Till our friends completed their questions, we are here.
Okay, so Ashutosh, can you speak? Fine. Neha, I think somehow men are not able to speak only today. Yeah, Neha.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Neha.
Hi, very good evening to all beautiful souls, and thank you so much for the session. Shreans Daga, am I audible properly? It's raining here.
Yeah, sure, Neha. Yeah, where are you from, Neha? Just say.
I am Niharika. I'm from Raipur itself.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know where to start, because I have this very what do you say? I mean, Hindi is good with Dr. Newton.
Yes. Though we can't speak fluently, but I understand. We understand. Lakshmi is fluent.
Yeah, you can speak.
Okay, actually, I've been meditating from a young age, and I have this anxiety of knowing all the religions, and then I ended up with listening to Osho lectures, and I believe him as my master. And from
A
last
little louder, Neha.
Little
Say a
louder,
little louder. Yeah.
yeah, am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah, better.
या एक्चुअली मैं काफी यंग एज से मेडिटेशन कर रही हूँ और मतलब ये जानने की कोशिश कर रही थी लाइफ के बारे में एंड आई एंडेड अप लिसनिंग टू ओशोस लेक्चर्स एंड आई find him as my master and for last session also I mean it was just second session with Shreans ji and I connected very well and I see that I have a past connection with Shreans ji
Okay.
and I was there for a while. It is a long experience. I'm like उसको short में खत्म करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ.
Yeah.
I've mailed him also regarding this, and then I saw Patriji's face and I saw Rose ma'am's face, and then I felt very strongly that I know them from my past lives. Plus, many things I saw, and then in this session, I always believed I was a boy, and then in last session only I saw a boy in Nice, a young boy, in between 21 to 25 years. I mean, I was trying to know my past life from last 2 years, but I was not able to see somehow, even if I was meditating. But today, with the help of Dr. Newton, I went and I saw the same boy who was in brown pants. He was young and in white shirt. And I saw, I don't know, it was a monument or something, very big walls. It was a jail. I don't know what it was, but it has got very suffocation environment there. And I was in a uniform and I saw a table. I was sitting there, I'm writing something, and there are guards standing there, and they're having a very serious face. And I have never ever experienced anything like this, even while sleeping, dreaming. This is the first time I'm seeing all this, and वो लोग बहुत सीरियस फेस से देख रहे हैं, मेरी तरफ तिरछी नजर से देख रहे हैं. एंड देन सर सेड कि आप वापस जाइए. देन आई सॉ दैट आई एम वॉकिंग. मेरे हाथ में एक बैग है, उसमें मैंने कुछ बुक्स रखी हुई है और मैं चलते हुए जा रही हूँ और साइड में खेत हैं, कुछ विलेजेस हैं और मैं चलती जा रही हूँ, पेड़ है, हवा चल रही है. एंड देन I saw that 2-3 people, they're trying to kill me. Okay, I was trying to do some good work. And then I'm feeling that my mother, we have a small house in a village, and I'm just seeing my mother. She's cooking, and I'm saying that please, the same thing which I experienced in last session, breathing session with Shreans ji, same thing I saw, that I'm in the knees and I'm begging them that leave me and please don't kill me. My mother is waiting for me. Nobody is there. And I mean, at that time I felt a very strong sensation in my head that somebody have जैसे rod से किसी ने बहुत तेज मारा हो, and then it's like zoom, and then I can't see anything then. And then I was then sir asked to ask for forgiveness and whatever with a feel. And then I see my soul beyond the body there also and here also. When I was lying down, तो यहाँ पे भी मैंने फील किया कि मेरी सोल मेरी बॉडी से ऊपर आ गई है और वहाँ पे भी सेम चीज हुई है. एंड देन आई एम कम्युनिकेटिंग विद दैट सिचुएशन. एंड देन आई फ्लाइट समवेयर. एंड काफी चीजें आई मीन मुझे रिकॉल करनी पड़ेगी, कम समय होने की वजह से मैं बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पा रही हूँ इसको. तो बट आई फेल्ट दैट माई वर्क इज अनडन समवेयर. और अभी भी इस जन्म में फ्रॉम द वेरी यंग एज आई फील कि मुझे बहुत कुछ करना है, स्पेशली लाइक व्हाट यू से, बिना किसी फायदे के, selflessly.
Right.
And I want to complete the work. I mean, I have very I'm compassionate towards animals and music. I sing. My escape is music and meditation. I mean, and I have to do many selfless works which is undone somewhere. which because from the very young age I felt that I feel very happy to see people happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And
Neha.
I saw Dr. Newton also. I felt very strong connection with Dr. Newton, and I knew that this conversation is going to happen. And I saw him in a old man's form, and which is telling me something. And he is in a dark maroon clothes, and he's telling me something like this, and I'm listening to him, and then I slowly came back. So I felt that I have a like connection, past life connections with Dr. Newton, Shreans ji, a very strong connection, and I didn't see that. I see the last past, like maybe some old, I mean more life we are connected, but I just saw that glimpse कि ये सारी चीजें हुई, and then I came back.
Yes, yes, Neha.
And still I have that like I was feeling very hungry and nausea. I was feeling like vomiting, and I have like all sweat. And yeah, then I like while listening to the conversation, I made a black tea, and then I'm little fine. So still weakness is there
because you have experienced a lot.
I saw many things.
Yes, yes,
I mean,
Neha.
I'm
You
very
have
happy about it.
experienced
Thank
a lot,
you so much.
and definitely we have many connections from many lifetimes. But I think from this past life, it's very clearly showing you that there is something unfinished from that lifetime.
Yes.
You need to complete in this lifetime as your purpose. And the most important thing is you need to completely let go of that fear, whatever has happened in that lifetime, because you were harmed by people, because you were doing something. So once you understand that, you'll be able to completely let go of that fear, and then you'll be completely aligning to your life purpose. Neha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Niharika.
Niharika.
Keshav, can you just unmute Rishabh? So Dr. Newton Lakshmi, I want to probably have met Rishabh Sheth. So
yes.
He's the one who pushed me to start teaching.
Oh, wonderful!
Wow. And helped me in compiling all the material and all the slides and everything.
Yes,
so,
we
and
remember.
He's the one who is answering all the questions all the time, and yeah.
Yes.
Rishabh, hi.
Hi, Shreans.
You have met them, right? You
yes.
met Dr.
Yeah, of course.
Yes,
hello
yes.
from the.
Hello, Rishabh.
Hi, Rishabh.
Wonderful. I remember you meeting in Pyramid Valley.
Yes. It's been such an exciting and a fantastic session.
Wonderful, Rishabh.
And we have so many people still wanting to connect with you all, and so many questions that I think let's continue the Q&A session.
Yeah.
And let's give everyone a benefit. Thank you so much for doing this session.
Thank you, Rishabh. Wonderful.
Thanks. Yeah. So Uma, so friends, please be very brief and specific in case you want any question. I appreciate you sharing experiences. It's awesome. But since a lot of people are waiting and it's already 8 o'clock, so let's be a little quick. Yeah, Uma.
Little louder, Umaji.
Uma, can you be louder? Uma, we can't hear you at all.
Yeah. Instantly, it was the 12th day of my cousin, who was very close to me from my childhood, who suddenly passed away on 31st. And we were just speaking about he left so suddenly, deceiving all of us. And then I was saying to his wife that maybe he saw Rappa Urvashi Menaka and he ran away there. And then I started attending this back on the way. And when I went the past life, I saw that I'm a dancer in 25. Age was there 25, and I was seeing myself in white and gold. And before you said about death, I saw that my costume caught fire and I was burning on the stage while I was dancing. And then I was looking at someone, I couldn't make out the face, that person come to me and save me, or at least say something with love. And I was just waiting, and that person was caught. And that was finished actually. I couldn't see anything more about it. I couldn't see anything else. But before that, the peaceful atmosphere I saw was at the beach side. Seashore and greenery and all. And actually, that requirement of love, even now I feel in this life, I think. And dancing thing, when I was a child, my father was not interested to me for me to learn dance, but I used to go and sit in the dance class every day, and the teacher taught me dance totally for free. I learned dance for such a long time, and I was taking classes, dance school and all, but I couldn't be a professional. But is there maybe some connection with some dance thing? But I saw myself in fire, and I feel that lack of love. Even now, though I have a family and all, I feel something is lacking. I want someone who really knows from the heart.
Yes.
Maybe that's what I saw.
Yes, Umaji, this is a profound experience which can transform you. You can know that by loving that past life self of you, you start healing that unloved feelings you had. Yeah, you are looking for that love in that life.
I live in Hyderabad. Maybe sometime I can come in.
Okay, that's better, Umaji. That's wonderful. I think it's a very important lifetime that surface, and you have that ability and skill to dance, and which you had in that lifetime. And definitely, once you let go of that fear, because you died in that fire. Anything that you want to say?
You have all the keys in that lifetime, Umaji. So you have all the keys because of whatever has happened in that lifetime. In this lifetime also, your father never wanted you to dance, but somehow you have that skill and ability. So you have all the keys.
This lifetime also it's done already.
Yes,
it's done already, and this lack of love. Actually, my son left me. I mean, he got married and he totally left me, and I feel that lack of love. And recently it happened that a friend who was very close to me also, they had a little fight and just finish. I'm feeling that something which is lacking.
Yes.
People who I really love a lot are just leaving. I'm just waiting for someone to hug me or someone to love me.
Yeah.
So
the same thing I saw there. The person whom I'm looking at, he was so cold. He was just looking at me, and I'm burning to ash.
Oh,
that's what I saw.
Yeah. So when you explore it further, you will find many more keys there in that lifetime.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to find that self-love within yourself. So
Thank you. It was a great session, really. And just I want to come and meet you because I'm in Hyderabad.
Sure.
You're since in Banjara, you said.
Yes, Umaji.
Saw the address on Facebook just now.
Yes. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, thank you. Looking forward to meet you someday, hopefully. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Shreyan, for the great sessions. I attended all of your sessions. Not a single one I've missed. And every time it's a great experience. Thanks a lot.
Tural, can you speak? Just unmute yourself, Tural. Okay. Sandeep.
Hello.
Hi, Sandeep.
Hi, Shreans sir. And
finally, we have a man speaking to you.
सर मैं तो काफी देर से सुन रहा था, कोई भी डिमांड नहीं आ रहा था, पर सर मेरे भी होगा यही है कि सर मैं सो गया था, मुझे डीप स्लीप में चला गया था और सिर्फ आपकी शुरू की बातें सुनाई थी और लास्ट में जब 15 मिनट रह गए वो सुनाई थी, बीच में मुझे बिल्कुल ब्लैंक हो गया था।
You went into a very deep state, Sandeep ji. आप इतने बहुत गहरी स्थिति में आप चले गए, तो next time you can try like that. You know, it happens. Yeah.
It's
good. कभी ये दोबारा वहाँ पर मैं सोच रहा हूँ, वहाँ हैदराबाद यूनिवर्सिटी जो आपका 10 डे का श्रेयांश सर बता रहे हैं, वहाँ पर छुट्टी लेके ऑफिस से कभी पूरे एक साल में पूरा ट्राई करूंगा कि एक 10 छुट्टियों के लिए ट्राई करूं और आपके पास वहाँ के ये गेन करूं कुछ।
जरूर
मोस्ट वेलकम।
You're welcome.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक
यू संदीप। आप कहाँ से संदीप?
लुधियाना, पंजाब।
लुधियाना।
थैंक यू सर। सुरेश चौहान। Yeah, Suresh. Okay. Yeah, Deepika Maheshwari.
Hello.
Yeah, Suresh, please. Yeah.
Good evening, Shreans.
Good evening.
Good evening to the laughing Buddha couple.
Hello, Suresh.
Yeah, I am Suresh Chauhan from Bangalore. I experienced miraculous benefit of meditations. In fact, 10 years back, I was facing a very rare disease. It is known as myasthenia gravis. It's an autoimmune neuromuscular disease.
Yes.
Which has been cured. 95% it has been cured. 95% it has been cured till today. From 8 years I'm meditating. And in Jayanagar, Bangalore, I have arranged a meditation group. Also about 150 people are there. And really I am enjoying this. Thanks to Shreans for arranging such a wonderful session.
Great.
Only pure soul can arrange such program.
Yes.
Now my question is, see, when we die, all the cells of brain dies. Now I understood subconscious mind and conscious mind and superconscious mind are in the brain. And how the memory is stored in the subconscious mind? Is it connected? Is it connected with the soul?
Okay. Yes, Suresh ji, I must congratulate you, appreciate you for your sincere efforts in meditation and to heal yourself. And it's a great inspiration for everyone to hear your experience. And second is your question about when our brain cells are dying and dead because of past life, our body is cremated, and that means there is a death of the brain cells also. But there is other aspect. There is a mind which is functional aspect of the brain. This is the energy component of the brain. We say, for example, a computer. There is a hardware, there is a software. Software hard disk can be always transferred. The memory can be even virtually stored anywhere. Now we have so much of a database that can be stored in a space.
Okay.
And in the same way, all this information is stored in our subtle bodies. The soul is carrying this 5 subtle bodies we call as panchakoshas. So the first one, manomaya kosha, the pranamaya kosha, and vijnanamaya kosha and andamaya kosha, and the physical body, annamaya kosha. All the information of the past lives is stored there, sir. And when we are reincarnating, even though we are coming in a new body, what happens? The old information is going to re-imprint. All the old imprints will be re-imprinted. So we are carrying that, and that's why when we are meditating, also naturally our past gets dissolved.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for this question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot to laughing.
Thank you. Yeah. So Deepika Maheshwari.
Hello.
Yeah, Deepika.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Deepika.
Okay, I'm from Singapore, and thank you so much
for waiting so long. Like 10:45.
I know, but I'm really enjoying the session, and thank you so much. I really wanted to do PLR for a very long time because I have a health condition which is for past 20 years I've been trapped in that health condition, and it's not let me live my life. So I really wanted to do PLR, but I went into the spirituality journey just last year or maybe 1.5 years back. So I never knew of this world. And I'm so enjoying it. My every day is that I want to just grow over here. So I was so looking forward to this session, and I'm so thankful to you all. I just wanted to share that I was not very sure पहले तो कि मैं regress हो पाऊंगी या नहीं. But I only saw flashes of pictures. I didn't see a movie like others have been seeing, and I've not seen only one lifetime. I saw a snake. Then at the same moment, I saw a farmer with his wife and a young son. Then I saw an African woman, and then immediately I saw someone on a massage table. And I don't know whether I was a man on the massage table or the lady who was standing there. So there were like flashes which was just going around, and I didn't see a clear picture. So, what do you suggest?
Deepika ji, that's really good. You opened those memory bank of the subconscious mind. and they are, like, for example, your health condition is connected with one of those lifetimes, or might be coming from many lifetimes. So you can actually explore one by one. For example, you can zoom into particular one lifetime and explore, for example, that farmer lifetime, or the lifetime where you are in Africa. Those lifetimes can be explored in depth to understand the cause for the health issue that you are experiencing. And generally, when we touch the root cause, know that it immediately reverses the medical health condition.
Actually, it's very normal when we try for the first time. Most of us, we connect to only some of many glimpses from many lifetimes. We can't really, connect to one particular lifetime. But now, as you have understood that it's very safe, secure, and now you can.
I really enjoyed it when you said experience your time before death. I just could not experience anything. I could not take any picture, but I was feeling very sad. That I remember that the feeling was very sad, but there was no picture and nobody coming in, no flashes. And I thought, I'm just thinking all this, but when you come back, end the session, it was pretty quick when you ended the session. I realized I was in a trance. I thought it was not just that I was conscious, I was really not conscious. So that's when I realized it. Thank you so much for the beautiful session.
And sometimes you need a one-to-one session, Deepika ji, to focus on a particular issue, and you can definitely heal. All the best to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Blessing.
Thank you. Yeah, so Komal.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Komal.
Hi everyone.
Yeah,
thank you for the session first of all, and namaste to all.
Namaste.
I mean, this is the first time I started, the past life regression thing, which I had wanted to do from a long time. It's been 1 year. I've done the Reiki 2 level, and I've done the angels, and I always believe that I'm connected to the universe, and my angels keep reminding me through numbers, and the numbers I've been seeing since childhood. I have very weird kind of dreams that keeps coming to me. That's like really kind of strange dreams. It's like आंधी चल रही है, तूफान चल रहा है, and I lost my mom 12 years ago. But somehow I see her every time in my dreams. I have always tried finding out what's the reason, how I'm connected to her, where she is. Okay, in this session, it was going on. I mean, for last 4-5 days, I've been sleeping a lot. And you won't believe, I slept for 12 hours. I woke up at 4:55. I just saw my phone. I saw the message that the session is going to start at 5, and I just logged in. And I was like, it's like I was waiting for this thing, and I was asking the universe to give me this thing. I want to do it. I want to do it, and how I could do it, I did not know. And I just got connected to you guys here, which is like really great. But even after 12 hours of sleep, the music was so nice, and just before I went into the past life thing, the voice of Dr. Newton, it went a little soft, I guess, and the music was so relaxing and told us to relax so much, the entire part of the body, that I actually went into a deep sleep again. And I only woke up with Shreyan's voice because his voice was too loud and it just woke me up. So my main question over here is, I have been seeing, even before my mom went away, since childhood I had been seeing dreams of one of my family members, like one of my parents leaving. Like, we are trying to just go in a bus and one of the parent is left behind. So that dream came to me 3-4 times, and then ultimately, 12 years ago. It's been 12 years, but it just seems like it's just recently. Okay, again, I did connect to one of the girls. I don't remember the name now. I like being alone. I feel I'm not meant for this community, this world. Everybody keeps hurting me. or maybe the humans are like so selfish. Even in this COVID period, I feel, there's so much going around in the world, and it just makes me close and be away from everybody. I don't know what's happening. What should I do? What more I need to know, and how more I can get to know?
You have to find all the answers for these questions, Komal. And actually, even after sleeping for 12 hours, you went into such deep, relaxed state because you needed this relaxation first, more than anything else. So, though your conscious mind wanted to experience a past life, but I think at a deeper level, you needed this deep relaxation, where at a deeper level, you were listening to everything. You were following everything and you were in that deep state, but consciously you couldn't recollect. But I think in further sessions, you need to find answers for all these questions. Why you feel, you want to be all alone all the time, why you feel humans are very selfish, because all the answers are there within yourself. So once you find all the answers, once you heal all those aspects, then you'll be able to connect to this world, then you'll be able to connect to these humans, and you'll be able to do whatever you are meant to do here in this lifetime.
I did see two things, like, just before I fell asleep, I can recall it was, I did see myself as a lady. And obviously when you were asking what kind of clothes you're wearing, what are your surroundings. So I did see a house somewhat of British times, of a Britain kind of a culture.
Yeah.
It's a home. I'm just probably just sitting. I could see the backside of me. Then obviously I saw my dress like a princess kind of a thing.
Okay. Yeah. So that
and then
means
just after that, I saw I saw myself as a dog, like, and I'm actually trying to call another animal. It's also a dog, and I'm just trying to chase that dog, and he's not stopping, something like that.
So that means you have connected to some past life glimpses. But sometimes when we are not ready to face whatever is surfacing, then also we go into a very deep state where we are not conscious of what's happening.
Okay.
So I think
can you also tell me something related to water? Because in my dreams, in the last two dreams, which was like really intense dreams that I have been having.
Yes.
It's like thunderstorms. Then I also see a peaceful state of sea or waterbed, in which I can see two swans as well.
Yeah.
Then I can see my old home, my childhood home that you were telling us to remember our childhood home.
Yes.
In my dream, I have seen that childhood home flooded with till knees.
Okay.
And again, I saw my mom there as well. And I don't know what's with the water.
It's a very wonderful dream, a symbolic dream, which is clearly showing many things about your childhood. Generally, water represents emotions.
Okay.
So that childhood home is flooded with water. That clearly shows that there are many emotions you need to deal with, or you need to understand, connected to your childhood.
Okay.
So,
but I'm not living in that home anymore. That I was living in Nepal for a long time.
You don't need to
now
live
I'm in
there.
India, Delhi.
It is just symbolically representing your childhood. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. You're
I'll
welcome.
try to get in touch with you guys.
Sure.
Thank you, Shreans, for that message. Because if I would not have seen that message, I just woke up and within 5 minutes I'm connected to the entire thing which I always wanted. That's like really great.
Wow. Technology is amazing, no?
Wonderful.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. I'll be getting in touch with your website and YouTube channels, which I think Regression has posted. So thank you so much for this session.
Thank you, Kamal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, can we go on, or you want to?
It's okay.
Few more. Yeah.
Two more.
We'll take two more.
Yeah. So guys, please be very quick and short. So because let's try and see that if everybody can be given the opportunity. Yeah, Pawan.
Hello, hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Pawan.
Yes, Pawan.
Hi. This is Pawan from Australia, Sydney. It's at 1 o'clock over here. First of all, I would like to thank Shreans and Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi as well. Dr. Newton and Lakshmi, Ma'am Lakshmi, we have actually met in 2000, year 2000. When you were having sessions in Hyderabad. I belong from Hyderabad, and I would like to especially thank my friend Ramakrishna, who is closely associated with you guys. He was the one who is always persuading me to come and do meditation sessions. I've met Patri sir as well. I've been part of the meditation sessions with Patri sir in year 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. But since then, I have moved out of India, and then I've not been able to continue with this meditation. So today's session was great, really great. I always wanted to do PLR because of a specific reason, with the family condition that I'm having for the past 4 years, and my wife was always persuading me that I should do PLR, we should do PLR. And then today she's not feeling well and she couldn't join the call. She wanted to join, and Ramakrishna, my friend, said you'll have to join this call because there's once in a lifetime opportunity to actually get in touch with you guys. So yeah, I'm really very grateful for this time and this moment. What I experienced today was when we were going to when Newton sir said that open up the door to your past life. That is where I totally went into a deep trance, I think so. And right when Newton sir said that, okay, come back to the life, say goodbye, and I woke up, but I can't remember anything that has happened in those 10-15 minutes. But when I woke up, I could see that my whole right hand side of my body was totally numbed and it was in deep pain. So my fingers were hurting. My right side of my body was totally numb. I couldn't move. It took me like 10 minutes for me to just get up and then get the blood flowing in my body. So a strange feeling, never felt that. I don't know what it is.
Pamanji.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I would like your view on that. So maybe I'll try to do more PLR sessions and try to get more active with meditation now onwards to get to know what exactly is happening. My question, I have a specific question, how can I get in touch with you guys from Australia so that my wife can undergo certain PLR sessions from your therapist? I don't know whether you have a therapist over here, because in this pandemic situation, it's very hard for me to travel back to Hyderabad.
Right.
Second thing is, sorry, go ahead, sir.
Yes, Pamanji. You have shared your experience. You went into a kind of trance, but still your subconscious mind was processing some information. Generally, when subconscious mind is processing information, your body also shows that, because body never lies. For example, the pain that you carried even after waking up, your hand was numb and it was hurting. Definitely something you processed, something is released, and you can be in contact with us through the website, through email, and we have few of the therapists in Australia who are there for our friends, and who are the really good experts, good facilitators in this field.
So you can write to us and we'll guide you.
We'll send the details.
Wonderful.
To you.
Yes,
Wonderful.
Very happy.
Thank you both of you. You look wonderful, and then you look the same. So I saw you in year 2000. It's been 20 years now. I would like to personally thank Shreans. The really good session, Shreans. This is the third session that I've been attending, and
wow, great, thank you.
Yeah, so the universe has made my friend connect with you guys again, and I'd like to thank my friend Ramakrishna for this opportunity.
Pleasure, and thank you for taking out time for such a hot time, but still being there.
It's my pleasure too. So thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Narayan Agrawal is from Thane, Mulund, very involved with the Mulund pyramid.
Yes.
Yeah, Narayanji. Narayanji, can you speak? Okay. Conscious Savi. Conscious Savi.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Awesome. This was a beautiful, beautiful.
Your name, Conscious Ravi?
Sorry, that's my email address. My name is Pallavi. So each time I attend some sessions, people keep calling me and asking me, was that you, Pallavi? I'm like, no, that was not me. So I was like, all right, it's easier if I just.
Where are you from?
I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've always wanted to do QLR, and I have watched Dr. Newton's long time ago some show or something that I came across on YouTube that you guys did some QLRs for some TV people and actors and actresses and stuff like that. So since then, I have been very curious about it. At that time, I think that was about almost 20 years ago, actually, almost. But anyway, so today's session was amazing. I am very nervous right now. I don't know why, but I was into this deep trance. The moment Dr. Newton said that open your door or whatnot, I went in and I didn't even hear him say open the door. I just heard him say open the door. I walked in or something, and I saw these 3 or 4. They were sitting in a circle, and it was just pure white. And the area or something was out of the world. I don't know what that was. And I just kept observing. And the next thing I remember was I woke up, and Dr. Newton said, come back slowly. I'm like, what? Where did I go? What happened? And after I came out of it, I was very, 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 very lightheaded, very lightheaded. And my neck to the left-hand side was kind of painful, but it subsided quickly. But it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. That's all I remembered. I don't remember anything else. Yes, I do remember some flashes of like some temples. And then one image I kept seeing was a woman was in a bluish greenish, I don't know what that color is, sari, and she was in this rock, and that's it. That's all I could see.
Yeah. So you have received lots of energy in this session. So that's why you felt so lightheaded when you came back. And again, you are connected to just one of the glimpses of that past life. So maybe, in the next session, you can explore further and you'll be able to understand about that lifetime.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
And Shreans, thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Pallavi. Thank you. All the best. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, namaste.
Yeah. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Yes,
Galaxy S9, I don't know the name, but yeah. Hi. Can you speak? The name, okay. Kashmira Qurani.
Kashmira Purani.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Newton sir. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello, Tanya. Pleasure to talking to all of you. Sir, I had met you in Nagpur, I think 10 to 12 years back when you came here for some Marwadi guy, I don't remember his name, Shreyans or something.
Shreyans is in front of you.
That's me only. That's me, Kashmira.
Yeah, no, it's not new, really, I swear. It's like 10 to 12 or rather more than that. It is Nagpur, Maharashtra.
Yeah, I know. I'm from Betul, so yeah.
No, Kshitij was from Nagpur. He's not from
Okay,
Betul.
never mind. Let's get into the
Okay, just we'll not get into it.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm facing some kind of problem, which I tried to go through this session also, but I could not make it because I think somewhere I was a bit mentally stressed also.
Yeah.
So maybe I could not make it, but I'm trying to look out for answers to some questions like people have been telling me all the time, like whenever I go with my horoscope or something, whenever I try to prosper in life, then we are like taken aback. Like it is like somebody is like what we call is leg pulling or something of that kind. So they said that somebody has done something which is not letting you prosper, especially in your house or somewhere. So can I get the answer for that? Actually, I'm looking for that answer, and otherwise also that gives me a lot of mental pressure, which affects my work and my health as well. Can I move on that way?
Yes. Kashmira ji, whenever we are mentally stressed, it's not possible for us to enter into a trance and to connect to the root cause. I think your problems are definitely connected to the past, because whenever, as I have already explained to you, law of karma says whatever we give out, we get it back.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think once you understand that karmic cycle, what you have done and why people are always pulling your leg, you'll understand the big picture.
Okay.
And once you understand the big picture, you will be able to come out of these cycles of victim and perpetrator. So it's always better to take responsibility for our life rather than putting the things onto other people, because there is a cause and effect. So we need to understand that cause and effect, and then we'll be able to come out.
Actually, ma'am, I'm not making others responsible, but I'm trying to find the what do you call this?
Yeah. Actually,
somebody told me. Actually, I'm looking for an answer. Somebody told me that you are a Shapit person. I don't understand what is
Shapit
so
means
I just
like
wanted
curse.
to know what kind of curse or something which I would have received in some life. So I wanted to get into it.
Yes.
And maybe if I land up there, I will get my answer.
Yes, Kashmira ji. Yes, actually, you are not blaming other people, but other people are telling you that you have received some curse.
Okay.
जो भी शाप या जो भी कर्स की वजह से ये जो कुछ भी हो रहा है, इसका एक मूल कारण है. इसलिए आपको वो सब जानना चाहिए, इसका कारण क्या है, किस संगठन की वजह से आप ये जो भी हो रहा है, ये सब आप अपने ये लाइफ में आप you are experiencing it. So once you understand everything, you understand the big picture, and then you will be able to fully come out of this curse.
Help me get into it. Just give me a way so that I can move on.
Yes, Kashmira ji. I think you can start meditating, and the second thing is you can really go to a skilled therapist, and I think taking a one-to-one session might help.
I have been meditating and I have been doing meditation, and with the help of meditation only I could have come till here.
Yes.
So I wanted to go more further.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Maybe now you need some help where you can take a one-to-one session and you will be able to clear all this stuff, Kashmira ji.
Yeah, ma'am. If I can be given some of your precious time, please let me.
You can write to us and we'll refer, because there are many good therapists even in Nagpur and Mumbai. So we'll refer to you. Yeah?
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you so much.
We hope you'll be able to come out of all these things and you'll be very happy in your life. All the best.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Saga.
So, thank you, Karishma. So, Kashmira, sorry. So, Newton Lakshmi, so tell me whatever.
I think Shreyas will end now. For today, we'll end.
Okay.
Yeah. We have some.
Okay, friends. So, I'm sorry for those.
We want to stay for more time.
But we have to respect the time. I mean, I asked them to be there till 7:30, but it's already 8:40. And I appreciate, but you can write it to me or write it to them. And if you write it to me also, I can forward it to them and probably they can get back to you on that anything. So thank you, friends. And maybe I'll take further probably one more session from them. We'll take time from them. We'll organize one more session. And then again you can join, and probably that time you can ask the questions. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Newton. Thank you, Dr. Lakshmi.
Thank you,
Shreans. Thank you, friends.
It was wonderful. Thank you, friends.
Thank you. Thanks. It was really.
Thank you.
It was really a wonderful session. It was a great energy. We all are feeling so overwhelmed with your positive, vibrant presence.
Thank you. Thank you, Shreans. Thank you, friends.
Wonderful.
Thank you, friends, and hope to see you again for the breathwork session on Saturday evening 5 o'clock.